Hello, guys. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, guys. Thank you, guys, for finding time to join. Thank you, guys, for finding time to join. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you, Adiola. Thank you, um, Jeffy. Thank you, guys, for joining. Guys, like, share the video, tell your friends that we are live on this wonderful Friday night football club. Thank you. Please tell your friends, that you watch the show with, that we are live. Those on Instagram too, also try and join on YouTube as soon as possible because we go off on Instagram very soon. So thank you guys for your time. Thank you for always being there. Thank you for finding time, despite your very tight and busy schedule. You still find time to join us. Thank you. I just thank you. I'm good. Good. Thank you. Those on Instagram, don't forget to join us on YouTube so that let's get us on YouTube so that you can enjoy the full show. Today's gonna be packed already, so don't miss out on the show. So I also want to appreciate all those that have been supporting us. We are now 10,300. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You can take us to 20,000. Nothing is impossible. Before AFCON, guys, you can take us to 20,000. There's nothing impossible for AFCON, but thank you guys for always joining. So those on Instagram, don't forget to go on YouTube and actually go and join. I'm just using this time to wake those on Instagram up. Guys, go on YouTube and go and actually join. So I'm going to be ending the stream on Instagram. Go on YouTube and join. Thank you. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Anyway, you're joining me. This is another Friday night football club on Gun Football. Thank you. Oh, Daniel, thank you for always being there. Thank you for support. Thank you for always finding time to join us. Apologies that I'm also late again today. It's due to circumstances beyond my control. And I hope that I will make up for you guys. So thank you for always joining. So on that Friday, another Friday night football club on that football. So there's a lot of topics to talking about the women's football. We're also going to discuss about the World Cup draws. So just actually what happened a few hours ago. Talk about the Super Eagles provisional list and talk about transfers. Actually, what's happening to among Nigerian players. So who is moving next summer and who is going to be moving in January? We're going to talk about that today, and we also have discussions about Nigerian football in general. Is it okay? And also our countdown to the next AFCON that'll be in 15 days time. So that is what we're going to actually be looking at. So let's kickstart. So guys, I'd like to start on the home front. So there'll be I thought that the CAF award is over, but I got this. I thought the CAF award is over, but I just got this from from one of my very good friend of this show, Ife Odowa. So about a Nigerian journalist that actually voted for the voting pattern of Nigerian journalists. So and based on what I actually observed, he actually voted Nigerian female national team as the 5th best team in Africa. So for me, I don't see any logic behind that. It's not a big story, but what I want to bring out basically is that what is the logic behind him voting Nigeria to be the 5th best female team in Africa. I don't know the logic behind that. I don't know the logic of Chiamaka Nnadozie being the fifth best goalkeeper in Africa. Someone that was nominated for Ballon d'Or. I don't know the logic behind that. That's why sometimes when we come out and tell these people that are you doing your job based on the fact that you know this job very well, you have passion for it, or you're doing it because of emotions and everything. It could be that maybe probably it was betrayed somewhere and things like that. That was why he did that. But for me, I think that is not good. If you are a professional like this, for me, that's why I fear for the future of the country. That's why I know I keep on saying it here. No matter what you want to say, there's not how you can defend this. I don't know. Even the coach of Morocco voted Ajibade ahead of his player, and I think he voted Ajibade as number 3 or number 4. Just to tell you that I don't know what's the rationale behind that. Is it vengeance? Is it part of patriotism too? Is it logical? Did he see it in a different way? What could be going on in his mind, for him to do such. See, there's no there's no rationale behind this. That is just my opinion. So, it came out, it was trending online, but for me, I just felt sad slightly that no matter how you have been betrayed before in the past, no matter the situation, when you want to do your work, you should do your job. So, I just talk about this story. I was really disappointed when I saw his voting pattern. And this reminds me of like the Okosha situation in 2003 versus Eto, the way the voting pattern went against Gigi Okosha. The same thing applicable to, where I think there was one hour, was it Mikel and Yature? So we always look for a way to sabotage ourselves, in situations like this. And it's so bad, so bad, and some of you that are actually old enough to know this story very well. When Nigeria qualified for Atlanta Olympics in 1996, a Nigerian journalist wrote to Zimbabwe that Nigeria fielded an ineligible player, that was Abiodun Barawa, in one of the qualifiers, that Zimbabwe should pursue the case so they could disqualify Nigeria. So, it was a Nigerian. So, in fact, it was now that Zimbabwean guy that now calls that, come on, just qualify for these historical tournaments, and come on, just say, just be very careful. Then, you know what? The evidence the guy brought out then was that Abiodun Barawa was, when he played in the FA Cup final in 1991, when he was playing for Shooting Stars, that he used a different birth date compared to the one he used during the qualifiers for the Olympics. So he didn't know that the commentator then made mistake. So it wasn't what was on the official document. He made mistake. So it was that mistake that the Nigerian journalists head on to say the vibration. We just look for a way to always, put ourselves down. And this guy represents a new generation. For me, it's very bad. I don't know him. I know people that actually knows him, but I'm really actually disappointed, in that. And I hope that God will change his heart, to see Nigeria in a different way. But I don't want to say journalist now. It's just one of the analysts. So I won't say he's. I don't want to use him to represent everybody. But I'm just giving you examples that we look for a way to put ourselves down. But I wish that God can touch his heart and he can for change of mind. You should not see Nigeria that way. You see Nigerians as his brothers and actually and sisters. Thank you. I'll move on from him. That's apologies to start on a negative note. So so let me just the World Cup actually draws took place, and a lot of people say that, oh, I don't want to watch. I watched it because I'm a football fan. I like football, and some of you have already actually got that there's African interest in this World Cup qualifier. That's why I'm actually going over that, because it's the biggest football event in the world. Thank you for your comments. That in South Africa, Nigeria, that beat Nigeria to the qualification in Group C. What's it called? Mhm. Group A, Mexico, South Africa, Korea Republic, and a playoff, like a playoff D. That's good like a European team. For me, people might not say I tipped South Africa to qualify from this group. I tip them to qualify. I think they can get results. See, the second best, the third best place team will qualify. So that's why I think that South Africa can qualify from this group. South Africa can beat Mexico. You don't even know. The way I don't know. Maybe I'm just trusting Go Bruce too much, but I just think that they can show what get results. Against Mexico, or and Korea Republic. So in Group B, Canada. Well, there's no African interest in Group B. In Group D, there is Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, and Scotland. For me, I think Morocco can even top this group. I will just hope that they get their mojo right. They can even top this group. I don't see anything special in this Brazilian team. I think if they play to their best, I think Morocco can top this group. There's no how Morocco will not qualify from this group, except something just went bad from them. And the last time Morocco played at the World Cup, they also played against Scotland too in 1998. No, not the last time they played at the World Cup. The last time Scotland played at the World Cup, they played against Morocco. So I think probably they're going to be playing against Morocco again. So was this Scotland? Yes, Scotland was against Morocco. Yeah, I think they played against Morocco. Yeah. Was it Brazil, Scotland? There's one other team. Was it Norway and Scotland, Morocco, Norway, or something like that? So and uh, in Group E, there's Ivory Coast there. Ivory Coast against Germany, Curacao, and Ecuador. If Ivory Coast too, Brazil, Scotland. Thank you. If Ivory Coast to play the way, yes, Brazil, Scotland actually in the same group. Thank you. If Brazil, Scotland, if Ivory Coast play to their potential too, I think they should be able to beat Curacao and even Ecuador. Honestly, but Ecuador is very solid though. Ecuador is very solid though. Ecuador is very solid. Ecuador is very solid. What they also have good players that can actually deliver. On a good day, I think they are matched slightly. So I think Ivory Coast will still qualify. So and Group F, this time around, I think Tunisia might be the group. I don't think Tunisia will qualify. I think they always look for a way to qualify for a major tournament, but they don't tend to do well in that tournament. So, and they are playing against Japan. Japan is very strong in the national team. They're playing against Netherlands and also Tunisia. So, I don't see. Let's look at the playoff opponents. So, in playoff opponents, maybe probably it's going to be Iraq. If it's Iraq, Tunisia might qualify. In Group G, Belgium, Egypt, Iran, and New Zealand. For me, I think Egypt will qualify as second or as third. I don't see New Zealand qualifying. I think Egypt will qualify and Egypt will qualify. So Cape Verde and this thing, with due respect, I can bet money on this one. Cape Verde will finish last in that group. Cape Verde will finish last in that group. So, guys, let me just take this about quickly. Everything Afro is my very good friend. Some of you will know him on this platform very well. He's my very good friend, right hand man. That is someone of Ladi Lado. So, guys, if you want anything Afro, everything Afro, AFCON, everything coming up, concert music, you can follow him on YouTube too. That's my very good friend. So, Cape Verde finished last. I don't see Cape Verde qualifying. France against Senegal again is going to be very, very tough. And Norway. I think Senegal will qualify as second or as third. So so for Group J2, Algeria will qualify. I don't want to go into that in details. Algeria will qualify in Group J. In Group K, we don't know. Maybe it's Congo that was going to be there. Congo. Then in Group L, Ghana will qualify. So I say Ghana will qualify as third or as second in this group. Ghana will qualify. So I think Ghana will beat Panama, and I also think that Ghana might get a result, a draw also against Croatia, except they just go and capitulate or fighting for bonus. I think Ghana will qualify. from that group. Despite that, I don't fancy Ghana, but Ghana will qualify in that group. So I only see Cape Verde. Cape Verde, I don't see Cape Verde progressing. Let's see how the playoffs too will turn out. Ghana will qualify, honestly. Ghana will beat Panama. Except they are fighting. With the talent they have, they should beat Panama. But things can go wrong. We know Ghana now. Things can go wrong. Things can actually go wrong for Ghana. So that's that on the World Cup draws. Let me know your thoughts about the World Cup draws. Do you think the African teams will do well? Do you think that they're just going there to look at Donald Trump's face? Do you think so? Let's see. Let's see what happened. So now, talking about moving on to Nigerian players now, doing well in like different clubs. So people are talking about this. Haman Chukwueze, has been performing very well for his club side for MFC of England, and in fact, there have been thoughts already that they want to make the move permanent. So that's a very good thing for him. I'm really actually happy for him. He got 2 goals, and he probably 2 assists too. So he's been involved in like 5 goal contribution. I'm really actually impressed. And this guy, a lot of people have been talking about that. Chukwueze is like a contract player. Anytime he's under pressure, they want to renew. Players like Iheanacho, Mohamed Kudus, and this guy too. They always play well when they want to renew contract and things like that. But I'm happy that he's doing well. I was really impressed with the way he did against Spurs and also against Man City. 2 of the biggest teams in England. I'm really impressed with what he's doing currently, and so may it continue. I also hope that when it comes to AFCON, the same intensity that he's using for his club side, so it's the same for Nigeria, so that we can perform well. Where I don't want to spread the NFF, but let me just say, we have just been unlucky in the last 3 months. Chukwueze not informed, Lookman not informed. If the game against Congo is like in next week, playoff against Congo is like next week, we'll be more confident to go and play against Congo if we have our players fit and firing. But these they are not informed. He actually that's one of the reasons why I think we failed to qualify for the World Cup. So, and so I'm going to go to the AFCON actually very soon. Another player I'm talking about is Lookman. So there's been discussions too about Lookman, but the most serious interest now, I think it's coming from Turkey, coming from Galatasaray in Turkey. I think they are really interested in Lookman, £50 million in January, and it's going to be on a very good salary too in Turkey. So I think it's considering the idea already, because Gala seems to be like a very stable club now compared to where they were before. They used to be before, and they are investing in players, they are buying new players. I think they are moving in the right direction. Maybe Lookman too wants to be part of the same project. So there'll be £50 million bid, and you're probably going to play with Victor Osimhen for 6 months, because Victor Osimhen would be on his way in the summer. I'm hearing reports. I heard one from Nigeria legend, so they say a very close source told him that he will move, that the coach of Real Madrid said that he wants a striker. And I think that this guy throwing tantrum, Vinicius Junior, I don't think they're going to give him his contract renewal, and I'm not sure he's going to actually have that contract renewal. And I think that if you watch their game against the game they played against, which club is this? Oh, they won the G11. They won at the G11. Was it Girona? Girona. They need striker, honestly. So I think there's been movement around that part, that it's going to be like an issue 1.3, maybe 135 million pounds, million euros. Then the salary is going to be matched too. So, and during summer, Alonso wanted Victor Osimhen. So, but because judicial situation and this financial fair play in Spain is so strict that you must show your book, that you have enough. You must balance your book for them to allow you to register players. If you remember the Barcelona story, that they will sign players, they will not be able to register players, and things like that. So it's very strict in Spain. So I think that was one of the reasons why they didn't sign him, didn't really go for him. But now Alonso wants a striker. He wants somebody in the box. And I think that his formation, Mbappe will not give him that. Mbappe will not give him that. And I think Mbappe even thrives more when he's playing with Oliver Giroud in France. So yes, Mbappe will be left winger, so he thrives, in that type of formation. So if you want to let Real Madrid continue to fire, I think they might probably actually will invest in Victor Osimhen. So let's see exactly how the move will materialize. But I know for sure is that anywhere you see Victor Osimhen will actually will perform well. So talking about Victor Osimhen too, there is a particular player called Vincent Abubakar. He came and said that Osimhen is not good enough. That Osimhen is scoring goals because Gala is playing well. So that's for me. So that if you remove goals from Victor Osimhen's game, that there's nothing in his game. If you remove goals from striker, see what is left. If you remove goals from striker, what is left? See, what is left is just jealousy for me, my own opinion. I think it's just, I agree with you, Adiola. I think it's just about jealousy. I don't think there's any facts to that. It's just being biased, honestly, because in my opinion, I think this guy is born to score goals. So anywhere he plays, he's gonna actually he's gonna prove that he can actually score goals. And they buy strikers to score goals. So I don't know. He said Tammy will score goals. Why is Icardi not scoring goals like Victor Osimhen? So the guy is just being all these guys now. That's actually how they do. When they see a player who was won the player of the year doing very well, they tend to think that what's he doing? I can now actually what do. For me, Victor Osimhen answered today again with 2 goals. Against Samsung in the what's it called in the Turkish league. Really actually impressed. Impressed that he's doing well. So that's actually what on Victor Osimhen. I hope that the transfer to Galatasaray actually transfer from Galatasaray to Real Madrid. I hope that actually what materialize. But Victor Osimhen is for a move. A move to Gala is not the end of the road. At least I'm happy that he don't escape Napoli. So yeah. So guys, let me just say this thing. So people have been asking me question. They have been asking me question about this World Cup draw. What is going on? Which African team is did something? Let me tell you something. One African team might not be going to this World Cup. I just want to tell you that one African team might not be going to this World Cup. For me, let me just say it this way. I think CAF and FIFA, they need to have the same system, because football is one. To stop all this thing, football is one. If a country invites player for an assignment, I think CAF and FIFA should have a system that can vet the player directly. So no player will not be in countries will not be in problem with all these things again. Please, at least they should have the same system, so that if they have the same system and they vet it, like for example, now in CAF system, it's very difficult for you to feature somebody that is ineligible, because if you want to register a person's name in CAF system, they will blur the name. If it's not eligible, they will blur it out. So if they blur the whole thing out, there's no way you can click on that name. They will blur that. You can click on it. So if you cannot click on it, There's no way you can select the player for that match day. So I also think that the FIFA should also look at that way, because all these things will cause trouble with players changing nationalities, becoming this and that. It's going to cause trouble, cause different trouble. It's going to cause trouble. It's going to this. It's going. Everything's going to be in distribute. Please, I just want FIFA and CAF to align the same thing. And talking about that alignment, AFCON qualifier again will take place. Will take place next match. CAF is scheduled to prepare night for AFCON qualifiers. So now this time around, I don't help you. uh, AFCON qualifier. It's just 3-4 months time. I hope that we'll qualify for this AFCON. No? I hope we qualify. I hope we qualify for this AFCON. No? And I hope we qualify for this AFCON. No? Yeah, so clever. And that back door is coming. Oh. See, I just want it. I beg, please. For not as a football. See, football. This some people that sees football. Uh, some people that sees football as business. I beg. The team that qualifies should just go. Anybody that feels a player that is not supposed to feed, they just find them. There's no substitution, please. They should just find them. They should not find them. They should not do anything that will be disqualified, please. They should just find them because you cannot do all this type of work and on the final day they ask you, you are not going. The country now, they know themselves that they are in trouble. They know. They know. They know. So let me just take some quick comment. Thank you, Remy Ali, always showing up for us. Thank you, Remy Ali. I actually want to appreciate you. Show up for this show, also show up for Nigeria's podcast on Monday. Thank you. I really actually would appreciate you, Remy Ali. We hope one day you're going to join us and talk about sports with us. Thank you, Remy Ali. And also, I also have a sport grinder. I said that, sorry, Remy Ali, let me thank you, Remy Ali, for your comments. So, sport grinder, I said that, does Nigeria, you see, I just hope that it doesn't actually, because no matter how patriotic I am, no matter how I like Nigeria so much, I just want everything. Hey, I hope I don't want. See, that is why I don't want what you don't work for. I don't want it. What you don't work for, I don't want it. I just want everything to be in clean seats. Because if it's like this now, it's like they want to be selecting countries for the World Cup. No. If we will never learn our lesson, and it's better for us to miss this thing than for us to no. The problem is this. The problem is this. Uh, the problem is this. They will validate them. See, they say, all these things, it's like this football, and sometimes I get tired of it because some people that controls football, they know what they want. So no matter the noise you make, they know what they want. They know what they want to. No matter the noise you make, they know what they want. Why didn't that FIFA is not publishing accounts of the NFL? There's nothing online. There's nothing online for you to check. Why? Why is it that the FIFA is not so transparent about everything? So then people know those they wonder what they want to. So so let's say so I'm a sport grinder. I'm not like you. There's a back door, but I don't want to go into the nitty gritty of everything. The team actually was struggling, but I think by this month. Yes, um Okay. Because it's not, okay. I don't want to go into that much details about that. I just want the whole thing because I think by this before AFCON, the whole thing will come out. So we can actually see it. So thank you, Sport Grind. So I don't understand. Is there any pathway for Nigeria to see this? That is going to be the most dramatic thing. The most dramatic. It's going to be the most dramatic thing ever. It's ever. I want to lie to you. Mm. They said that it's a francophone country, so we look at the identity of the country. Actually, it's gonna. I'm pretty sure that when hopefully the FT they get what FT financial penalty. Yes, I think so too. So, is there any pathway for Nigeria to qualify for those? I think there is. So I'm not lying to you. There is. Let me just put that in that there is. So there is. Let's just put it that way. There is. So, but I just don't hope it happens. There is. Let's put it that way. There is. So I'm just answering your question because it comes to chat. There is. So, as I said, so I know that you don't want me to take it, but I like Nigeria so much, but it's just that seeing Ibrahim Gusso be at the World Cup, after not deserving it, these people, no. That's what I said. Now, wow, crazy things actually what happened. I think yes, even today now, Osaso Bagwana, Nigerian famous. I won't lie to you, if Osaso Bagwana give you information about FIFA and CAF, if Osasu gives you information that is about FIFA and CAF, that's not even CAF. If Osasu gives you information about FIFA, forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. He has worked with FIFA before. He's well connected with FIFA before. He has worked with FIFA before. He's well connected with FIFA. CAF is the one that can lie. When in FIFA, things they straightforward in FIFA. You can ask for information. People they can actually give information. But CAF, you can ask for information. They might give you the information, but they now change their mind. Okay, let me give you an example now. People called him a liar. When the referee of South Africa, I believe Nigeria against Gabon, they told him, I heard from him, I even heard from a different source, that they would change the referee. That was the initial decision. That they would change the referee. But they did not change the referee. So it wasn't Osazu's fault that he got that information and that information was correct. So it wasn't his fault that they didn't change that, So he got that info that he would change it, but he didn't just change it. That is it. So, that's that. Thank you for the spy. Let me just continue on that. So, guys, the rebuilding must start now. Now, I'll tell you that when the rebuilding starts now, we must know exactly where to channel our efforts. And talking about that, we have to invest in grassroots. And talking about grassroots, see, when last did Nigeria have this type of move? When last? Somebody from Senegal going to Man United directly. Academy from Senegal going to Man U directly. When last we have this move? When I see that there's no talent that much. Even how good Benjamin Frederick was, he went to Brentford. You know what's so good? How good he is. He went to Brentford. When last we have this move? Guys, I want to throw this thing open. When you come online, come and tell me, why can't this type of move happen in Nigeria? This is Senegal, West African country. We're talking about Senegal. Look at this is Burkina Faso. Man City, Chelsea, Man United are competing to sign Burkina Faso starlets. Mamadou what? Zongo. Thank you, Taiwo Kwande. Why can't we have this move? Why is it always Sweden, Turkey, Afghanistan, Pakistan, everywhere? That is where we are moving to. Why can't we have this move? And you say you are the best in Africa. This is in Africa. Why can't we have this move? Is it because of the structure or because of the greed? See, Burkina Faso too, they don't have structure that much. Is this man that is trying to, I don't want to mention his name, that is trying to do it? Why? Why is it that we cannot? Albania, thank you. Czech Republic. Why can't we have this move? Call yourself as said. See, we will not compete. We will not compete again. If we cannot do something like this, we will not compete again. When Nigeria did well in Africa, we had players in top European clubs. Other African countries did not have. They did not have. So, and now they have players. How do you want to beat Congo? They are in more better clubs than you. They are playing well in their club side than most of your players. How do you want to do well? So if we cannot, this type of move happen, it's a lie. You cannot. It's a lie. That's why when I saw that dense man, that man talking, scratching his head, this man doesn't know anything. If you are listening here, you know the president. Please, if you sack this man, did you look for a way to investigate him and just put him somewhere? See, all these things, getting players from diaspora is not sustainable. It's not. So we have to wait for England now to bring up one player, go and get the player. Wait for Germany, bring up one player, go and get the player. It's not going to work. Those ones, it's like what? Toppings, when you have these, you don't do your cake, you don't add some toppings to it. It will not work. It will not work. So we need to, this movie to happen. You saw Yanacho is not true. See, when we just freeze, it's again doing all those things. But see, they said that Eric Chair went to go and get David Moses. It is again doing all those things. So this guy, Yanacho went to Man City from Imperial Academy. At least that is movement. And he played for the first team. We know they move again. No, they move again. We cannot compete. If these boys now, Burkina Faso now, they have big players in big clubs, and you now want to play against Burkina Faso, we will not be able to beat them. This boy now will come and play the next under 20 AFCON. What will be under 20? And you expect the boy not to dominate you, coming from Man U, Chelsea not to dominate you. Huh? We play players from young, this thing. We don't have direction. That is the problem. I fear for this country that this football might be a thing of the past. So is this thing you say the land of Africa? You cannot this. There's nothing. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. So that if you know, I'm telling anybody here, if you know a player that is talented, is 18 years old, come and show me the player. I say go far. Now Turkey. When you move on to this thing, when they get to Norway, say now Division 2 in Norway they go to Division 2 in Norway, Switzerland Division 2. That's what they go to. From there they go and be doing a part-time job. Do part-time job. Nothing. Thank you. Nigeria and Togo will be on the same level in few years' time. Nigeria and Togo will be on the same level in few years' time. Just wait. So all these things we are talking about, it's not as if say we hate the country, we do this thing, but we have to say the reality. We need help. And the only person that can help us now is the president of this country. If you know him, if you don't ask you what knows him, please tell him. These guys need to go. They need to go. They are killing our football. We don't have age grade again. I don't even care about the league. I don't care about the league. The league don't dey bad. Economy is affecting the league. But this one, we must sort it out if we want to compete. We'll sort it out if we want to compete. With this one, we cannot compete. Talent can't shine unless it is refined. Yes, it cannot shine unless it is refined. It is refined. Yes, now they do part-time job now. You were talking about. They do part-time job. Maybe there's one goalkeeper. I don't want to mention his name. I don't know. He was a former Premier League goalkeeper. He's doing part-time job where he is now. He was a former Premier League goalkeeper, but he's doing part-time job where the guy is now. He's doing part-time job. He said he just won one award. He's doing part-time job where he is. Doing part-time job where he is now. He's not a full professional. He's doing part-time job where he is. So let me just, talking about the future, because I just want to show you this thing. So that is actually what that. So look, this was once upon a time. This is a list of Super Eagles player that was called up. You can see Enyama, Ejide, and this thing. Mixture of goalkeeper. Enyama proved in the local league, went to Israel. Ejide proved himself in Gabros. He went to Zaire. Well, the best club in the country. They just won the CAF Champions League. This is a score though. Talking about defenders. You see defenders here. Chidi Odia, CSK Moscow played in the final of the Europa Cup. And they won the Europa Cup. And Yobo, Everton, Obina, Nwaneri played in the final. Was it the final of the Champions League or so? For Esperance de Tunis. And Akire just played in the final of the Europa Cup final. Look at, we have this title, Marcel. This is Ode Oga Opara. He is the best defender in the local league then. Best defender. Can you see? Najim Raji, that is defensive partner in Enyimba. If you know Najim Raji, alongside Onyeka Chapam, just did well at the 20 World Cup. Can you see? It's a blend of experience, local players, and young under 20 players. You can see this is the direction to go. But now, there's no local player to call again. There's no under 20 to call again. Now only abroad again. That is the problem. So some of us, when we talk about the way things used to be, this is just 20 years ago now. This was September 2005. The game against Zimbabwe in Abuja. This was the call-up. There was no Yakuba Ibeni in this list. There was no Yakuba Ibeni here. Look at Midfield, John Obi Mikel, Leonard Slew, then in Norway, on his way to Chelsea, Wilson Oruma, Marcel, Wolves, England, Yusufa Inla, Dynamo Kiev, Saudi Kaita in Holland, Gabalawa, Iraq is actually what? In experienced player. You see, experience, you see Nasiru Saliu of Nasarawa United. What a player in the local league. What a player. You see what? That Bazuaye. So we used to have this just 20 years, it's not 5. It's not that long now. Blend of both local experience and under 20 players. Look at the forward line. Martins, Inter Milan. Adelema Kenwa, Palermo, Italy. Odewenge, Lille in France. Kelechi Osunwa, Dolphin FC. Look at somebody mentioned Osunwa. What a player. What a player. Kelechi Osunwa. He went to Sudan then. Where was it, Sudan? Look at Wakano, West Bromwich Albion. Can you see Apala? Apala was playing for Insurance of Benin then. He went to Club Brugge in Belgium. He became the top scorer there. He won the Golden Boot in the local league, went to Belgium. He won the Golden Boot in Belgium. I dare any striker now in Nigeria to do it. He left the local league, Insurance of Benin. He went to Belgium, Sports Club Brugge. He won the Golden Boot there. won the Golden Boot there. So, we're just saying that we don't have those channels again now. No local players to bring into the team, except an agenda. 20 players, there's no link there. Now only diaspora bond now, because in this case now, there's no really diaspora bond here. So now diaspora bond we use to replace the one where we get Ramon. So we need to go back to the basis. So talking about diaspora bond players, there is a player, they call him Kabongo. Is he Kabongo? So I don't know if I've got his picture here. Kabongo, I think I got it. I don't know. I think I don't know. Maybe okay. I don't think I added this picture. So I won't talk about the story there. Yes, I'm not ready. So that is that. So we just hope that this thing now, it actually works well. So let me just move on quickly to my final story, because I have to actually bring people on and see maybe I can actually end early. The way actually ended the whole thing actually was, talking about the provisional list, of the other of the Super Eagles. So except you live under the water or you live under the rock, you know that Eric Shell and and NFF, they're playing hide and seek with us with these 54 names of players. Sometimes I just laugh. Say other countries don't they release their final list, now they release your professional list. We let them do things backwards sometimes. So, but this actually was the list of professional players. Manuka Koye, Amaso Basogi, Francis Zo, Benisa Akos, and Wabali, Adi Dayo Etleye. There should be a goalkeeper from the championship in this list, but the boy probably asked to be excused. So that's why he's not there. See, sometimes when you don't pray about something, see, may God help you answer your prayer. God don't answer your prayer. You are now bringing that same problem back again. For me, what is Francis Zo doing? What is he doing here? I don't think he should be here. I don't think he should be here. I don't think he should be here. You imagine that NFL control the coach. You can just say that never control this coach. You remember? I know, but let me just put. I want to put Step Monique to timeout. He needs lollipop. He should go to bed. He needs lollipop. Step Monique, if you comment that comment again, I will put you to bed. You need lollipop. You saw this thing. You don't come and abuse Musa here. I'm not here to come and abuse. Don't come and abuse Musa here. Don't come and abuse Musa here. Don't come and abuse Musa here. So for me, I think what do you expect here? Ebin Sarkov will not go to the AFCON. Francis Zo will not be there, and Adebola will not be there. So I think the guy, I think I go forgive him. I think the list is going to be 3 players. But for me, see, in reality, when you see this list, that is what is quantity over quality. It's quantity over quality. Quantity over quality. Some of the players will say, you don't have players again. So for this Agu, this Sanusi, then it was Ekong, Ajayi, Oluwashimilogo, Bright Osai Samuel, Bruno Emechi, Jose Awazim, Kevin Bassi, Olaino, Igor Ogu, Ryan Alibiosu, Adeleke, Adekunle. Guys, if you know Adeleke Adekunle, he used to be part of the team, national team before. He played for Nigeria against Mexico that we lost 4-0. So he's actually he's coming back now. I don't know the reason why he's coming back. I don't know what he did. Emmanuel Michael too. Emmanuel Michael does not deserve to be on this list. He's my very good friend. He's a guy I like so much. Very respectful boy. I like the boy very much, but He doesn't deserve to be here. For me, instead of putting instead of putting instead of putting Emmanuel Michael, I will put Odinaka Okoro there, or Sporting Lagos. I will put Odinaka Okoro there, or I will put Taiwo Abdurrauf of Rivers United there. With due respect to him, Emmanuel Michael is he's a very good boy, but I just think that it's too early to get caught up with the national team. Yes, we should say thank you with sports. Thank you for that connection with Sporting Charleroi. Yeah. So, and I don't want to say what I discussed with Moses Simon here, so I just going to leave it that way. So thank you. Since you go say that some of these names joke. The players like Salim Fago, Emmanuel Michael, Peter Agba make this list. I'm surprised that Salim Fago. I know that they'll be promoting Salim Fago. He was part of the Nigeria 2010 that went to Argentina in 2023. Good player, but come on. Salim Fago. Salim Fago. Nah, not now. Not now, so not now, Salim Fago. And also what Emmanuel Michael, I just said this to you because he's not ready yet. It's not ready yet. Peter Agba too, it's not be the 24, 54, sorry. So Usman Mohammed, imagine. So let me just take another super chat too from Varama. Say that many names he had questioned, for example, Salim Fago for what, Usman for what for, and many other names too. I'm going to go over that in that defensive line. For me, I don't think Emmanuel Michael should be there, and also what Adeleke Adekunle should be there. Let me just talk about Riyad Alibiosu. So I discussed about Alibiosu about a week or two ago, and I gave you some few things I know about him. Fantastic player, good football education. He was part of the Arsenal youth system, and I showed you this data about Alibiosu. That's Alibiosu. You can see on your screen there. Can you see? Is the best right back currently now in the championship. So my fear, I think Alibiosu will make the team to the AFCON. I've been seeing news that taking around on the internet. I think Alibiosu will make the finalist to AFCON. So my fear is this: if Alibiosu finish the league, if he finish this season, I think that we might not have chance to get Alibiosu again. I think so. I think it might be difficult for us to get Alibiosu because I can see that in that right back position, he will fancy his chances because we're looking at it that there's no Ben White. Arnold is injured, not good defensively. Kai Walker is in Burnley. What's it called? The guy Trippier, I think Trippier already retired from the national team. So you'll be thinking that can compete now. Everyone Bissaka now plays for DR Congo. Okay, let's wait. But Alibiosu is a very good player, and he's 23 years of age. So if you look at Olaino is like 29 or 28 years of age. So if we get Alibiosu now, I think it will benefit us in the future because I see him playing very, very good player. I see him play for very big team. So if you watch this guy play, you will know I know what I'm talking about. When I say a good player, I know what I'm talking about. So Alibiosu can never smell England national team. Don't say that. Don't say that. People are saying that they can never smell England. See, Trent and Livramento, okay? Yes, and Livramento too, thank you for mentioning that name. Let me talk about this, just two stories. If Antonio Semenyo did not play for Ghana when he was in championship, I can tell you that Ghana will not get him again. If Antonio Semenyo did not play for Ghana in the championship, there's no how Ghana will cap him. There's no how. Imagine Eze, when Eze was playing for Welcome Wanderers, when Eze was playing for Keeper Rangers, If it was that time that we capped easy, you know, we're talking about what I'm talking about now. When Michael Richards was playing for Reading FC, I said it. This boy, I was watch one of his games. NFF, the World Championship. This boy will go far. I knew this boy will go far, but we know the scouts. So I see this same trajectory too. This boy is the best for me. Is the best. Is a good catch if I should get him. So there is also another right back too in the championship. It's called Femi Seriki. He plays for Sheffield United. Yes, thank you, Victor. Well, if you miss Femi, just kiss goodbye. Kiss goodbye. Femi Seriki to play for me. I think that can you see that? Okay, let me ask you a question, guys. This is the right back in the championship. There's no Osai somewhere there. Okay, tell me the reason why. There's no Osai somewhere there. There's no Osai somewhere in this place. You can tell me the reason why. Yes, he's a bench warmer. He's a bench warmer. He's a bench warmer. He's a bench warmer. So there's one guy you see here. It's called Iwata. That Iwata guy is the one benching Osai Samuel. Can you see? That Iwata guy is the one benching Osai Samuel. So let me just actually move on quickly. Femi Seriki is very good though. Femi Seriki is very good. So let's move on. So for me, I'm happy and reversed. I don't know why Felix Agu made the list. He's out of AFCON. He's injured, but maybe probably Eric Sheck can defend. I don't see any miraculous recovery. I think he's going to be back next year. So midfielders are Oyin Didi, Frank Onyeka, Alassane Yusuf, Alex Iwobi, Fisao Dele Bashiru, Rafael Onyeka, Ucheku Santos, Saki Samiro, Toshiku Nadi, Usman Mohamed, Peter Agba. Peter Agba is good, but it's not super good material. Sorry. Tom Dele Bashiru. Tom Dele Bashiru, this guy, Johnny, normally surprised me a lot. You know, I watched this guy play. You know, they play just beside me here for Man City Academy. What a player. I don't know what happened to Tom Dele Bashiru. I thought that Tom Dele Bashiru was even better than Fisao Dele Bashiru. Well, what really happened to Tom Dele Bashiru? I don't know. I thought that he's going to kickstart his career, but now I think he's now even getting old. How old is Dele Bashiru now? So if that guy could get his form back and get his form back, it'll have been asset for Nigeria, Dele Bashiru. Yes, we said so. Yes, so he didn't deserve to be there. For me too, Usman Mohamed too. What's he doing here now? It's not meant to be there. Maybe they call it because it's called the beautiful goal against Atletico Madrid. That's why he's here. See, Uche is at us. We don't know what he's doing here. Maybe he's a striker, a midfielder, or a right winger. We don't even know what he's doing there. So who else again? I'm happy with the list. I'm happy with other players as you have been there. Adama Lukman, Victor Osimhen, Larry Kodare, Samuel Chukwueze, Simon Moses, Akko Adams, Jerry Duke, Olakunle Olusegun, Sadiq Umar, Christian Ajo, and Taiwo Awoniyi, Victor Boniface, Paulo Nwashu, Terry Murphy, Nathan Teller, Chris Desas, Abdulrashid Shehu, Rafiu Osimi, Ekistin Okore, Chizom Ogi, Philip Otele, Ikwemesi, Chibu Bukem, and Salim Fago. See, for me, I told you about Salim Fago. I don't think he should be there. I don't think he's ready yet. If we have under 23, I think Salim Fago should be playing in the under 23s. Then let's see exactly how Salim Fago can integrate to the team. Ikwemesi's story is a lot different. Some of you don't know that Chikwe Bukum Bukum Ikwemesi played under Ladamboso in under 20 during COVID. Some of you don't know. He played under Ladamboso during COVID-19. That was the under 20 that we failed to qualify for the AFCON. The boy, you said the boy, very strong then. I saw him, growing, very strong, good player. He went to Italy, I think from Slovakia to Italy, also Italy to Belgium, but he's strong, but it's not ready yet. It's not actually what ready yet. Good player, if you can actually fulfill his potential, but it's not actually what ready yet. Yes, Kumunense, yes. Not Kumunense, Slantana. You're right, Victor Coben. So, and there's also this guy, Rafael Durosimi, good player. Now, the injury now is over. I expect him to move this summer. The injury is over now. Let him move this summer. Let him play against tough opposition on a regular basis. And let's see, maybe he can handle the big stage. For me, I think Germany or France might be a very good move for Rafael Durosimi. He's a good player already. I like players that can work with the ball well. Rafael Durosimi can do that. And I'm happy that he's on this list. And I'm even hearing rumors that Rafael Durosimi made the AFCON list, that Rafael Durosimi made the AFCON list, that would be a big, big surprise. See if Durosimi could make the AFCON list. It reminds me of Rafael Shukundukwe in 2000 from Sundance of South Africa? South Africa? Yeah. If Durosimi make this list, it's going to remind me of Rafael Shukundukwe, the controversial selection, for the AFCON 2000. And he scored against Cameroon in the final. It will remind me, but no. Let's see the AFCON list actually. Let's see. So, Nathan Teller, I'm hearing reports that he won't come for AFCON. I think he wants to be excused for AFCON. He's not confirmed, but he won't be coming for AFCON. I'm hearing reports. Maybe he's not fully fit. I think he wants to recover fully. So, okay. And Victor Boniface just faced his club side for now. So, yeah, I think Tulare Budare to just face his club side for now. I think he needs to settle that in his club side very well. He needs to play regularly, because the way things are going, Wolves will get relegated. I'm still waiting for that thing. It will get relegated. There's no way. So it should be ready to play in the championship or go on loan to Turkey. So you need to set you now to play these 6 months very well for Wolves. Get a couple of goals to see maybe newly promoted side can gamble on him. So he's going to pay Arokudare more if he did actually go to AFCON. It's going to pay him more if he did actually go to AFCON. He should focus on Wolves, get playing time. The way Chukwueze now, don't they show some things now? Some clubs can now gamble on Chukwueze. That you guys do well though. Even if one doesn't sign, they will buy him. They will sign him. But we never see that performance from Arogodare. He needs to show that too, so that he can get club. Because So somebody mentioned, what about Eleni Kena? It's because he didn't put super chat. That's why I didn't answer the question. I'll answer the question now. What about Eleni Kena? I'll answer the question, but it's really come with super chat. So but Simon Aquadams, who else again? All those season one I don't know. Okay, people are talking about Philip Otele. Good player, good player. For me, if Chidera Juke could make the Super Eagles, I think they should try Otele too. They should try Otele too. I think so. They should try Otele. If he could make the if he could make the list, you should try Otele. I think Otele can do something for Nigeria too. So I think actually will do something for Nigeria too. Maybe probably, it actually what needs to be tried. He can actually do something for Nigeria. So okay, let me answer the question. Odun 1920. Let's answer a question about Elenikena. Eric Sher met with Elenikena already. It was meant to be part of the World Cup qualifiers, but because he's not stable with his club side first, in fact, he was meant to play against Rwanda in Uyo. He was meant to play, but I think it was part of the list. But I think he was excused because of he was one to be settled and everything. Like Okwade was saying here that he's not really playing well he's not really playing regularly for Monaco. I think he's looking for a way to get a move. I think there's even Inter Milan coming for him, to tell you how good he is. So he wants to sort out his club side before committing his football. He's a guy for the field. He's a guy that shows that he wants to play for the country. So he will have played against, I'll be part of the team against Rwanda in Uyo. From a reliable source, so a part of the team for Rwanda against the Uyo. See, this pro list is for NFF, not Eric Shell. Just add some of the players there. It's NFF, not Eric Shell. Eric Shell already had his 28-man list, not list. Already had his 28-man list. So that's that of the pro league on the provisional list. What's your thoughts, your opinion? Who should be in? Who should be out? Where do you think we need more reinforcement? The midfield. What do you think actually what to get something during the AFCON? So and potentially the World Cup. I don't know anything about the internal one area. What I know again is my friend is here. Please, talking about even getting players from national team. You cannot trust the NFF to help you talk to a player to play for Nigeria. Fikayo Tomori said that NFF did not approach him. So what's the point? So I think that's why the coach is doing the job himself. And kudos to the coach. I won't lie to you. I don't want to say some player that he's been talking to here. He said that, oh, thank you. Oduto, no, don't worry. You don't need to bother, Oduto. Don't worry. I'm just joking. I already answered a question about Elenikena, don't worry, don't bother. I already answered the question about Elenikena. But thank you, Odu, for your super chat. Thank you, Odu. Thank you. I already answered your question already. Thank you, Odu. 1920. Thank you for super chat. So okay. Oh, thank you. Which group is that? Thank you. Lenikana should not choose France. It will not. I think it will not. So kudos to the coach. And I'm happy that somebody mentioned that Kanchigo, I think he has been talking to, I don't want to, Okwade, I don't want to, you mentioned the list. I don't want to go into the players. I can tell you that 1, 2, 3, 4. You mentioned 4 players. 3 of them is been working on them. You mentioned 4 players. 3 of the players you mentioned is already working on them. So that's it. So yeah. So guys, to the AFCON countdown now. So I'll be doing AFCON countdown. It might not be a live program. It might be a recorded session. I'll be doing AFCON countdown because sometimes when it's live program, we tend to spend more time, on we tend to spend more time, doing this live. I don't want to be here for a very long time. So the AFCON is here, it's upon us. So there's no how we're gonna do it. You don't know, maybe it's going to still be the moon there. So AFCON is upon us. It's gonna be in 15 days time, and we'll be doing on the program AFCON Daily Show. So working on like Leslie, no show us love. So now who love us, you go love. So I'm going to bring Okwande. Okwande, thank you. No, Okwande, that's my very good friend. He knows what I'm talking about. So see, that Okwande, this my friend already answered your question. The name he mentioned is the name that is not on Eric Shell's list. But the other ones that you mentioned, they are on Eric Shell's list. So he already actually what answered your question. For me, is the last on the pecking order. I don't know the where he got the pride from. Your uncle played for Nigeria. You know we will go. They know they play for Burnley. You want to go and play for France. They cannot continue. In fact, they should not even call him again. They should not call him again. Small time now, we say that NFL did not contact him. They should not call him again. That is just, this is just, they play for Burnley. You want to go and bench Kante. You want to go and bench Rameni. I beg you. So thank you, this thing. Please look at ability and trust on this NFL. The players would listen, the coaches, current players. Yeah. I hope that we educate. So yeah, AFCON is upon us, and so I told you earlier, I'm going to rush like a AFCON daily show. It's going to be 11. It's going to be some is going to be recorded. Some is going to be it's going to be like 11. It's going to be 11 p.m. Go be what I'll go tell you the dates. So we're going to be doing we're going to be working with people from different countries too on the AFCON daily show. We have people from Ghana, but Ghana is not is not in AFCON. South African people, Zimbabweans, on the AFCON daily show. And we're also working on at least a North African too, if you can actually join us on the AFCON daily show. So guys, if you want to support, I'm not saying sponsor now, to support the daily show. I know that I appreciate all of you for supporting the super chat and everything. But to do more, we want to maybe be our partner. Let us know. You sell something that you want people to know, things that you can order online. You want people to know, we can help you talk about it. So, Group A, Morocco, Mali, Zambia, and Comoros. Group B, Egypt, South Africa, Angola, Zimbabwe. Group C, Nigeria, Tunisia, Uganda, and Tanzania. Group D, Senegal, DR Congo, Benin Republic, and Botswana. Group E, Algeria, Burkina Faso, Guinea, Victoria, and Sudan. Group F, Cote d'Ivoire, Cameroon, Gabon, and Mozambique. So that's the group. And let me just talk about the Nigerian group. So that's I will start with the Nigerian group, but I'll go be previewing each group like separate videos. Maybe probably actually watch it later. So on paper, this group should be easy group for Nigeria. On paper, we've been like a tougher group than this before. Even the last AFCON, we had Ivory Coast in our group. We had Guinea Equatorial in our group. So Guinea-Bissau. So if you look at it now, we always have this pot 2 team in our group. In this case now, the pot 2 team in our group is Tunisia. Just like the pot 2, or we're the pot 2 team last AFCON. So we had this thing that we had what's it called? Ivory Coast in our group. In 2021 AFCON, we had Egypt in our group. So we used to have this even in 2019 AFCON. I think which strong teams do we have in our group? We have Madagascar, Guinea, and what again? You can remind me in AFCON 2019 and Burundi. So I think Guinea was the second tier team in our group. So Tunisia on the 27th of this month expect to be a very, very tough group against Carthage of Tunisia. First game against Tanzania. So Tanzania also have they have a very good coach. I will not lie to you. The coach has been, the coach has been doing nonsense since he took over from Tanzania. Tanzania, they have a very good league. They have Yanga, they have Simba, they have Singida Black Stars of Tanzania. But the coach has been scouting some obscure leagues in Europe. to go and bring players. You know, some of these foreign guys, they don't know how it works here. You want to go and bring somebody from Division 2 in Denmark, have Tanzania, have Denmark. So they are, see, he has been doing a lot of nonsense job. For me, I hope that he won't capitulate, against Nigeria. I think it's just built on what the other guy actually what did before he left. They sacked the other guy because the other guy could not, could not topple the Gay Republic to second spots in the World Cup qualifiers. So that was the reason why they had to let him go. But to be sincere, I just think that they need to be serious. I'll talk more about Tanzania very well. I'm doing some research about them, and also Uganda too. We expect Uganda to be very tough. That's our last game. I hope that we really got qualification before we play against Uganda in our last game. The Cranes of Uganda, they're not very easy team. I watched their game against Algeria in the World Cup qualifier. They nearly beat Algeria in Algiers. So they had a very good game against Algeria in Algiers. So let's wait and see exactly what will happen. They're also building for the future. Uganda, they're going to be hosting the AFCON next AFCON 2027. So they're already trying to build a very good team that can compete, very well, for the country. So we'll see how actually what goes. I'll be talking more about these things. I'll do group by group preview, from next week. So that's just to explain some few things to you in each groups. So guys, I'm going to start bringing people on very soon. Please make it snappy so that we don't just like yesterday, we don't stay too long. Yeah. So so the link is there. The link is there. Just click on the link and actually join me. Make it very fast, and I'm happy for your contribution. So Nigeria, no debut. so it's gonna be very interesting. I can see exactly the project that Morocco is doing currently. They want this AFCON to be the best AFCON in history. AFCON 2021 was good. I remember it was full of drama. That was when a referee stopped the game in the 8 minutes or so, and and that was how the whole thing was ended. Okay, I have my first caller. In fact, I'm just going to tell him here directly. I have my first caller. I want to work with him during the AFCON. I have a bigger project for him, but because me too, I have a lot of things on my hand. That's the reason why I've not even called him. But I'm just telling you here now. I like knowledge. I would like to work with you during AFCON. So thank you, it's good. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I really appreciate. Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Yes.
Yes.
Don't listen to
Where do I
yourself
even
now.
start from?
Don't listen to yourself. Why can't you mute the
You
YouTube?
said?
Why can't you mute the YouTube and just focus on us?
You mean me?
You did hear us twice.
No. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, just continue. Just continue. Let's go there.
I'm good. Okay. I like the list that I saw. I saw the list a few days ago, and I'm like, this man has already decided who is going to go to AFCON. Forget that 54-man list or 55. You already you just put it there so that people will just whatever we will just talk about it and all of that. So the people that are going to go, Chel has already picked them and all of that. But personally, I've always, and Smith Lai, I've said it to you before. I have said it. Nigerian players are performing miracles with the environment they were given to. NFF is a major problem. Will always be a major problem. I'm a man of scripture. Psalm 11 verse 3. If the foundation is destroyed, what shall the righteous do? You understand? We might get rid of Ibrahim Gusso, but how are the state FA chairman appointed? because I've been studying FA status. I think I even sent you on
Yeah,
your
I saw
mail.
it too. Mhm.
Yeah, 37, 44. There are 44 votes. 37 are decided by the FA state chairman. 37. So to me, when I hear Mikel saying what he's saying about running for NFF president, looking at Nigerian system, I don't see how possible that is. Do you understand? And there is no program for AFCON that NFF is planning for. I don't know of any program. Not to talk about Chustekong. Is it that you did not communicate with your captain before you put out that list that he was going to resign or anything? Which calls for some questions. What was the communication gap? Was he forced out of the team, even though he did debunk the story by Ongo Nigeria that was flying around that he quit the team because he felt Chelsea sided with NFF and all of that. Bruh. So we need to, if we want to fix Nigerian football, and yes, there was a player that made a big money move, because you said you asked which Nigerian player made a big money move. Ian Acho made a big money move to Man City. Chijebere Wakali made a big money move to Arsenal, although it didn't work out. He never
How
played for
many years
Arsenal.
ago?
Uh, how many years ago? That was 2013, 2014. Yeah,
So
2013, 2014.
11 years ago.
Yes. 11 years ago, speaking the talk now. Okay, but
Since then, nothing.
since then, nothing. No. Since then, nothing. And that is because it still goes back to everything I'm saying. I see. We see. I live in Akwa Ibom. I know how things are done football wise. I know how state FA Cup games are organized, where they pay some people to fix the match and all of that. So we need to be deliberate. No, it's true now. I don't like when it's the truth. So to me, getting rid of NFF, I'm not even talking about just Ibrahim Gusau, and not to talk about because the man is living in his interview with Elebete was living in a sort of hubris. I mean, to be honest with you, well, since I started following Nigerian football since 2002, we have never had a good NFF president. From Galadima to Sani Lulu to Ibrahim to Megeri to Pinnick, we have never had a good one. But this man is comfortably the worst. Comfortably the worst. Comfortable, even to get basic things right, like appointing coaches for youth teams. Under Megari's time, he did not take time to appoint youth team. I mean, it was bad that time. It was bad, though. But he didn't take time to appoint youth team coaches. There was an under 15, which Zenith Bank was sponsoring that time. There was also an under 13 that time, until Penny came and scattered everything. I mean, it wasn't, at least the league was there when Uduka Rabo was the chairman of LMC before Penny became NFF chairman, and they said, no, they can't let South person be, and Shehu Diko took over. So, I mean, it wasn't perfect. It wasn't good. That's a conversation for another day. I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It wasn't good. But at least it's better than what we had now. You understand? As at then, 2013, we had a team in CAF Champions League semi-final. Sunshine Stars against Al-Ali. There was this guy. I don't know if you remember him. There was this guy that was there. This guy they called Nigerian Balotelli. Bola Salami. Yeah. And this guy was there's this. Yes, Kule Odula. Even this guy that played for us in AFCON that we won was also Obabuna.
Yes.
Yeah. So we used to do well in CAF competitions that time. that period. What changed? It's just leadership.
Yeah,
It's just leadership. So
yeah.
to me, that's why I can't blame any player for not qualifying
Mm-hmm,
for World Cup. I
mm-hmm,
can't, considering what we are offering to them, I can't blame any player
mm-hmm.
because the
Yeah,
environment we are giving to them is very tough.
yeah, tough. Yeah, thank you, S Code, for your time. So that we have a lot of people actually was waiting. So S Code, we go find time actually what organize a meeting and talk. Maybe probably from next week. I go there face more.
No
So
problem.
thank you, S Code, for your time. I really appreciate
No
you for
problem.
joining. I like your knowledge and everything about the game. I like to talk to him. That's why I have to go and get him on Instagram to send me a DM. But I know I saw somebody in one graduation in Manchester. I was like, you got to, I was like, don't be letting me this. There is no difference. I was on your way to, I was like, no, be you with this. I was just so like, the hairstyle and everything. I was like, that's small, no be you. So, my brother, how your side?
But
So, I know you want
funny enough, someone came to hug me this weekend, thinking I was Mr. Easy.
ah,
Yeah, yeah,
ah,
yeah.
ah. So,
But yeah, I greet everybody.
yeah.
So, first off, about the players that we are not providing and all these things,
Mhm,
I think I know it's our NFF administration is bad, and it has always been bad. But if we look at it logically, the reason why we will never produce players like Senegal and all these countries
yeah,
is because
Italy.
mainly because of Nigeria's economy. Let's track back to the days of to Finland 2003. Back in
Mhm,
the days, there's no outrage of fraud in Nigeria, and
mhm,
young people would see football as way out for of poverty. So if
mhm.
they are playing football, they know if you are serious with this thing, you can be successful with this. But
Hmm.
if you
That's a very
take
big
an
question.
average, yeah, if you take an average 17, 18 years old boy in Nigeria right now, he will choose to take the back door because he does not want to see his mother suffering. But in Senegal and all these countries doing well in football now, fraud is not a big deal there. In Ghana,
Mm-hmm.
fraud is a big deal. You can never see them produce big player again. But
Hmm.
we are
You're
not
right, though.
understanding this thing. It's not it's not our NFF. Our NFF has always been bad. But the only thing they can do to say stop this thing is say they pump massive money into it and say, okay, we are taking charge of this child. We are going to be feeding you, feeding your parents, feeding, but it's not possible.
It's not
Nobody would
possible.
see one poor family now, and then the child is going to play football with NFL for maybe 2 3 years without anything, without the hope of even going anywhere. You know, football is crazy. It's just like someone that is
Mm-hmm.
singing. You don't have hope of anything. Nobody promises you anything. You just keep praying and wishing things. So nobody, Nigerians are not patient for that kind of wealth again. We choose to
Hmm.
go through the back door. So no matter how we blame NFF, no matter how they try, in this 2025 and beyond, we can never produce a JJ Okocha again. Can never produce another Osimhen again because of what the country has turned into. It has turned into place of every okay, even if it is not fraud. This one wants to be a content creator. We see things that are easier ways to making money than football nowadays. Unlike when all these guys are making it out of football. Now it is not like that again. So
This
all
one
those
is
ones,
this index is single. It's
yeah,
single as well.
it's not going to happen again. It's sad. Even here in at just time,
Mhm.
yeah, I was going to say this. I don't know if it's okay to say this here. See, in the northern part of Nigeria now,
Yeah.
I hear some Fulanis. They are not even headsmen, oh, but
Mm-hmm.
they see it as a means of also now. So instead of going to also legit also now, they see, you know, that thing they are doing now as means of also now, they choose to go and join them. Do you
Hmm.
want those ones to go and play ball that next year they will turn to Osimhen? It's not possible. But right
When they are
now, the
making
only,
money now.
yeah. So the only place we can find, if say there's no that type of thing in North, the only place we can find player right now is not, because
Yes.
they are not like the Western people that we,
Hmm.
our eyes are just too big for money. We want to be successful the next day. It's only the Northerners that maybe, they are kind of
That
like
one is
religious and all
in
these things.
Burkina Faso,
Yeah,
Mali, Senegal, Gambia.
exactly,
They have this
exactly.
same mentality.
Yeah, I'm not
Hmm.
trying to be tribalistic, but you see, Yoruba, Igbos, and all this our side will never produce all these Yena chores again. It's not happening again. But
Hmm.
yeah, as for this 54-man list, it's just I thought I was going to be seeing all these heavy midfielders, and
Hmm.
we are just seeing same names.
Who, who, who? So you're talking about it now. Who are we going to invite?
Well, Chair was blabbing in Dogbami's podcast that he's been watching 800 players. Out of
No,
those 800 players, it's only three or
80,
four he could add to
no,
this.
80 players every week, about 500 players. But my brother, I like to look at Nigerian players from back to back. See, I cannot find any player again. The players he has been looking at are these guys. I cannot. See, my brother, I showed you a list now of players that we used to have in the past. With Noruma, there will be Miguel,
Yeah,
big players. We don't have again.
it's sad though.
The only hope
And
is this Japa syndrome. People
yeah,
expect.
and you know how he's going to favor Nigeria is because
Mhm,
now, Seth, let's say, okay, we are all in the news. You see how many people they are angry about that are going to get indefinite leave and all these things. These Japa children, they are going to produce many more players. So
mhm,
in the long run, we are not going to suffer for players,
mhm, mhm,
because it's the players who come out.
mhm,
No, our players will stick. So we are going to now be dependent on English-born players, or all these jackpot children. There's no
mhm.
how all these ones they are saying Nigeria is never happening again. Nobody in Nigeria wants to suffer.
Hmm.
Nobody in Nigeria was so far. And even 25. See, all these players in Nigerian league, if you look at them, they are old men. Because them now, they don't have the IQ to do fraud. They would rather die in football and be earning 100,000. They are old, proper old men. But if you see, you can never find any 21 years old boy in Nigerian league. Like lie. You'll
You
be
want
in
to buy
one
best?
lot. I heard now he wants to
You
buy
want to,
Benz. He wants to without doing anything.
hmm.
So Nigeria can never produce player again,
And
not
is
because
already.
our relationship is not good, but because of the way the country is. We and Ghana, same. We are in same canoe. We and Ghana can never produce player again. All of two of us will be depending on all these abroad-born players.
Hmm.
Yeah, for Osimhen, I'm happy. I saw the game. I'm very happy, and hopefully the Madrid thing can materialize. And Chukwueze, I'm so happy for him. I enjoy because English league, they suffer for proper dribbler.
Mhm.
So the commentator in the last match was saying, I think he loves to take on players. I was like, this guy,
Yes.
they don't know who Chukwueze is. So
They don't
if
know.
they
They don't.
do so because they are yet to forget to coach her in 2025.
Yes.
So
Uh-huh.
Chukwueze is going to, before he drop form, I know he wasn't drop form. Before he drop form, he will give them something to hold on to.
Yes.
Yeah, let
Yeah.
me leave other people to come out.
All right. Thank you, Daddy. You split fire. Oh, and Liverpool Church was, enjoy that conversation. Thank you, Daddy. So Odun and Edison. So, two of you are Odun. So, Odun, thank
Mhm.
you for the super
Good
chat. I know that.
one.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah. Okay, Otsun and Odun. Okay. So, Odun, yeah, your thoughts, please. Yeah.
Yeah, so a quick one on the last speaker that said, I think there's some new projects that are going on, especially in the NLL, for players for team like Sporting Lagos, also Remo. They develop some kind of inter-Lagos as well. They've been able to develop young players. I think the average age of Sporting Lagos players are less than 22 years. And that is where the majority the average
Who are the players?
Most of them just don't have, like, for the example, that's where this guy came from. Akot came from now, for example. 16-year-old boy, Akot, for example.
Continue.
They're very young. And what I'm just trying to say is at least 4 of them were invited to under 20. That is where the cropping players from. I see some too from Remo. Remo is able to sell some young players to abroad, to Brazil, stuff like that. I feel like if our clubs can emulate those kind of things, we can maybe get small talent.
Then you're the club. Okay, continue.
So that is one thing I was just going to say about that guy. Then the list to me.
So let me answer the question. People are doing projects, but the issue is this: where are they feeding? They are feeding
Denmark,
Norway Division 2. Those
Austria.
I thought you will bear me witness. If you leave to Denmark, you don't go respect you that much in the 90s. People leave to Barcelona, people leave to the bigger clubs, Valencia. Then see, the issue is like what you have. Is the product good? Who can you sell the product to? Which market can the product take? The product to? That's one thing. So you can see, you mentioned about Ebenezer Akpor, with due respect to him. See, can you compare him to Basi Akpan?
No.
Can you compare him to Ambrose
Vanzekin?
He's a 16-year-old man, for example.
Let's not forget that one.
Sporting Lagos players are older than averagely 23.
There's one boy there. He was a cobbler before. So let's forget those words.
I just think that project, because they're able to sell,
it's
sell players.
It's good, but
and they were able to get extra profits when
they are feeding. They won the Gotia Cup, and there's one boy there called Babatunde Akomolede that normally throws the song through. The boy is now in Anderlecht in Belgium. If that boy could play for the first team, that's a success. If that boy Akomolede could play for the first team, that's big. If it's a very big if, but continue your thoughts.
So they're still going, Chad. So I just feel like that money, when they get sell-on clause later on, can come back, especially Remo that are enjoying the money now. Then secondly, I just want to say that list is apart from the normal Eric Chell list, the remaining one is just NFF trying to package some players. I see players like Chisoji, marketing packaging, all those. That's just boost your profile.
Yeah.
So that's what I just think. Then thirdly, quickly, what was like this AFCON is the only thing that we have. What's the target that we are supposed to go for? Me, I feel like is to win that AFCON. Anything less than winning is a failure to me in the AFCON. So we need to kind of give Super Eagles a target as fans base and something like that. Then finally is the NFF presidency. I don't know. I like the idea of Mikel Obi, but I know that they have to use state FA chairman and stuff like that. Who are the people that are worthy of this position? We just can't expect them to choose one person that will say we don't like the president. If fans or people are clamoring for some kind of people that have done well before, so who are the people that are on the top list of this NFF in case they want to even change it? So those are just the two things I just wanted to add as part question, basically.
Yeah, let me just answer you quickly. I think all these lists, I did say anything about this, all the delegate list and everything. If the president of the country want to remove it, he will also remove it. You just need to come.
But you can't dabble into football as a president.
No, the issue is this: you will just need to come.
FIFA will find you.
So when they want to do the election, the man just need to camp like 27 states. 27 states schools. Just camp them, let them go and vote. He's also remove him. Just ask them. See, who is says ESCO when the governor is calling you? Who is
Yes.
so? When the governor is calling you, come here, you gotta remove this man. They will remove him. Forget those who that get start. If they change the status quo, what you're talking about, and they still 100, they will still do the same thing. Who is
Mikel
this
is
thing?
good
When,
option.
Mikel?
Mikel.
For me, it's emotional. It's emotional. I would prefer Ekong.
Ekong.
Yes. and watch out for him.
Okay.
Not even as a football person, watch out for him, the bigger thing in Nigeria.
Yeah. I mean, going forward, he has the capacity.
Going forward.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
The benchmark for AFCON, what are we looking at?
For me, I see, I'm not lying to you, and I don't want to be negative, but when I say one of the most useless AFCON, see, I'm struggling to remember the countries in our group. The AFCON that I did not see, AFCON 2006, where we failed to qualify for the World Cup. That AFCON doesn't have any meaning, like, to me. This one too is actually similar, but for me, I think if it gets to the semi-final, based on the players we have, it's a good thing. See, my brother, let me tell you something. The best team doesn't win the AFCON.
Semi-final is our normal target.
See, the best team. See, let me tell you something. But see, when the AFCON changed to 24 teams, this was the last time. See, it was I want to go to second round. I got Asia. So for me, I just think that see, my brother, I saw list of players coming because most of them are already submitting their list now. And I realized that in the past we used to have better players than this country. They're now having players in top clubs than Nigeria. So we cannot say that Nigeria is now favorite against them. It's now difficult. So that's why I was trying to manage my expectation quickly. But I know that this is Nigeria. When push comes to shovel, just realize Nigeria can. Even the way I'm feeling self, you might even see Nigeria.
Come to shove in Congo match that we did not qualify. So that
Congo game, I don't want to.
Push come to shove. I felt like that when push comes to shove, we know how to be resilient. But that
there's some players that did not live up to the expectation. And they do themselves.
We can expect the unexpected with this team.
Yes. So for me, and I said it here several times, and I will not back that again. If it was in the last AFCON, will not be in the finals. Thank you, Odun, for your time.
Anyways, thank you so much.
Thank you. So I'll bring is there any still okay? Then it's yeah. So let's go again.
Let me just say, let me stop from where that guy.
I can't see.
Let me start from where that guy stopped. Where he asked a question. Before now, I was tipping Nigeria to win the AFCON, but based on what happened about 48 hours ago, Smilai, I foresee kind of. I don't want to use division in that team. I don't think the players are in the right mood now. Maybe they just want to honor the country.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're in the right mood now. Mm-hmm. Because, like I said yesterday, Ekong was supposed to leave after the AFCON.
Mm-hmm.
But we can see the hand of Esau in the young man calling it quit before the AFCON. And somebody was saying, oh, I think he's decided to call it quit because Nigeria can't qualify for the World Cup. No. I foresee NFF there. And the passion for the players, to give their 100% this AFCON. I doubt if it's going to be there. I strongly doubt if it's going to be there. If I thought you want to punish a player for standing by his team as a captain for standing against two people, only on to that money, why not wait after the AFCON? Is it because Nigeria are too calm? In some crimes, all these NFF officials, some of them will be clicked by now. Because we don't punish for failures. The last one I didn't qualify. Nobody questioned Amaju led NFF. This one too. Nobody's questioning Gusolo led NFF. Now they're not shifting the blame on the players, trying to victimize the captain. Why? Why do you have that? Because we don't point for bad behavior. If the NFF president is facing the sport ministry by now, they won't have any reason to be challenging the players. Now, because nothing is happening, they can do anything they like. Quote me. You will see what will happen at the AFCON. And you said it. You said it. Spiller, remember, when Tela got invited to the national team, even though Boniface was his teammate, he was with Ekong. Some of these foreign-born bred players, they will be in solidarity with Ekong. Even some homegrown players will be in solidarity with Ekong.
Let me just cut you. Somebody sent me a video about the young journalist ranting on this evening. Saying that he's hearing this having internet issue. If he's stable back, I will bring you on back. So it's that some players are trying to boycott the AFCON.
Oh.
So that if it was sound that it's not if they boycott the AFCON, NFF will go and call home-based players. Home-based players will play for Nigeria. NFF will label them as a rebel. They will not do this thing. They will report them. They will never call them again. All of them will blacklist all of them. That's what NFF will go call home-based players. But what I'm saying is that see, you said it, but you know what? We know that Ekong might not be commanding the first team shirt in AFCON currently, but I just think that if there's a true mix-up between him and the coach, or between him and the NFF, it's not the best way that she would end it. And I know that Ekong is fighting not for himself, but he's fighting for the future generation, because he knew that his time in Nigeria is about to what? Come to an end, and he's trying to fight for the future generation. So I hope that this fight will not be in vain. So, so talking about the Ekong matter, I want to shoot him out. I know that he said something about the environment is the major problem of our team. I showed a picture of the team we used to have before, a mixture.
Yes.
I told you about Noji. I told you about all those players coming up there.
Eyiba Star Wars.
Yes, Noji Mragi, Eyiba, Saliu, Nasiru.
Nasiru, injury killed Saliu Nasiru. Injury killed his career.
Yes. So what's it called? The Uga Para, this boy from Charleroi.
That's I'm just a Kapala from Bishop to Charleroi.
Yeah, I mentioned those players, and but the issue now is this: what is now wrong? The guy that if you see a player winning the top scorer in the MPFL, the player will score like seven or eight penalties. 7 or 8 penalties to win the. You just do the penalties. So what do you think is the problem? Do you agree with Ladi that the issue is society?
I agree with Ladi, and I've been saying it. If you remember, the time we had I think it was on Instagram, I said that football is dying gradually in the south, just because of the social crisis we are in now. If either you are a Yahoo boy or you are a street boy, getting defending a position or position using you. So now the kind of passion we put into football then is not there. When we're growing up, is that you go to play ball, go to school, or play ball, let handiwork. But now we don't have that no more. See, I knew some young players then before I left Nigeria. These are guys that when it was time for them to go to training, you see them going to cafe because they no longer trust the project. The ladies are now doing to runs girls. Now sports is dying gradually, and like Daddy said, in the north, their own service is different, which is either banditry or any other thing. It's a societal failure generally. So you and I know that we used to have players with high velocity. We used to get them from the north, wingers that could play 2 hours. But now what we have now, nobody's ready in sports now. And it's quite unfortunate that even the leaders too, they don't care what they about what they have in mind is politics. Now we are in 2025, they talk about 2027. They don't care. Now I agree with Ladi. Now I said Ladi is spitting fire today. Ladi look at the problem holistically. You look at the problem holistically. Now we are blaming coaches too. So like you and I know that coaches are being old. So any coach that they put on the football, instead of picking the right players, want to take about his family too. That
well, the coaches are very greedy. I don't agree with you. They're also very greedy. You know that we know a coach in Nigeria now, and it's not. We know a coach in Nigeria, and I don't want to mention his name. I get the coach is collecting bribe, but no matter the bribe, see, it's not even they say. I was in a restaurant before. One person called the coach and he's going to say that if he's coming to camp, he should bring his wristwatch. So he just said that, joking. I don't know, maybe it's a joke or all this thing. No. But the coach, despite that, the coach will still pick the best and he will still perform.
Facts.
Are you getting me? So why are these people picking 100% junk players? And you expect them to do well?
I told you what Ayla told me. Ayla told me that said, Ayla told me that, imagine at this stage of my career in the national team, a coach is still expecting me to bring something before they call me. He said, no. Ayla told me, again. Imagine at my level national team, and when I play in Europe, a coach still telling me to drop something before getting invited. That's what I said. We have a problem, but we have to look at the problem holistically. Holistically, that's how Nigeria. But see, it's like the norms for all African countries now is to look outside to get players from the diaspora.
See, guys, when we come here, you guys just enjoy, comment. We have about 100 comments. In fact, super chat 7, we have super chats. But you don't like the video. Guys, take time. I thought to please pause for a second. Take time to like the video. We're just beginning talking. Has been talking. I enjoying Ladi. You are enjoying Idolton talking. You know, like the video. You're just listening to us. Please take time. Hey, can you see now? It's going up now.
Yeah, guys, please like 27 out of 154 is not encouraging.
Yes, we're almost 190, 200 before. So we're even 200 before. So 190 before. So I have to please continue. Well, time.
Yeah. See now, like you mentioned something, and Esco said, Ian Nacho and this guy they made big money move. How about they sign them? Undisclosed. They did not make any big money move. Like I said, football is now being played by underage players, by youth players. You see 17, 18, 19. And hence, they are signing players from under 17 now, World Cup now, to senior team with big pay. Now, when it is now profitable, that's when we are missing. Now that under 17 is profitable, under 20 is profitable, that's when Nigeria is missing. Now people are shouting, let's go and get Arno that was trained and developed by Italy. So what's going to get him? See, Speed, we need to do better. Like what I've been saying, look at like I've been saying, we've been having mix of both foreign bred and homegrown. Yeah. And they used to compete on a playing level that will be the best. But now, it's, if not for Victor, apart from Victor Osimhen, that is carrying the light, the touch of homegrown. Bismillah, no other
No,
homegrown.
no.
No other homegrown.
I just thank you for your time. Please we'll talk on the side too during the AFCON and we'll see exactly your availability to look at those
Yeah.
teams separately. Thank you for your time.
Thanks.
And,
Yes,
I know
sir.
they're very passionate about this thing, and that's the reason why I just showed you that list that we used to have them in the past. It's just 20 years ago now against Zimbabwe in Abuja.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Yeah. So I have Chris. I'm waiting for Evan D. I think Evan D is having issues with the internet. So I don't know why S code is still here, but maybe I'll bring her to later. Maybe you want to say some few things, S code later. I'll bring if I leave. So let me just talk to S code. We long to talk about what Ladi said about the society, but society is okay. Evan D. Okay, I think Evan D. Okay. So let's just look at Chris. Chris used to be my first caller, but unfortunately, Chris is upset with Guso, so he didn't join me early. So, and I'm also gonna have Ovi, Omweri, and Yusuf is gonna be next after Ovi. And so, Chris, I know that you have already, you saw that Guso, Ibrahim Guso is not capable. I'm not talking about Guso. Just take it from anywhere.
Okay. Thanks again for the opportunity, man. My thing is this, when I saw the list that day, like I was really heartbroken, not just because of because I was just thinking in my head like, this cannot be the best. This cannot be like the whole talk about what they can. Then Eric Shea was saying that he was watching 80 players. This cannot be the 80 players, bro. I was really disappointed in that. It cannot be this. I was really disappointed in that whole. What even pissed me off was when I first, how they put the players. You start from the goalkeeper. When I saw Uzoho, I just knew what time it was. Like I just knew that this is another nonsense, because there's no way in hell that you can tell me that you look for goalkeepers and the only and you saw and you looked at all the whole goalkeepers that someone have a connection to Nigeria, and you saw and Uzoho was the best out of them. When I saw that Uzoho name, I couldn't even continue reading the list again. Like I couldn't even continue looking at it. But even with the nonsense, I I saw Rafiu, which is another thing, a player that that kind of like gave me some sort of excitement, because when you look at the strikers we have, with Tolu, Onuachu, or what's the other guy, Ako Adams, I don't think any of them have what Rafiu has as a player, as a striker,
Yeah.
So, and I hope that he makes the team, and also for Philip, the guy at Basel. I think if Chidera Juke if Chidera Juke can get a call up and play a World Cup playoff, then I think Otele deserves a spot, because like I said the last time, when they called Ejuke for the playoff, the Sevilla fans, they were shocked. They couldn't believe it. Like I was reading the comments, they said they couldn't believe that he's an international. One guy said that if Ejuke and Adams can make the international sport, that means anything is possible in this life. So I hope we get to see I hope we get to see Philip in that team. And also, and another striker that I don't want to see, because
Chris, I think you're right about Philip. I saw his scouting reports that all this they did, and I realized that Fulham were really interested, to get either him, Kelvin, two of Chukwueze, Kelvin, or Otele. So they went for those that have played top level football, Chukwueze and Kelvin ahead of him. So you cannot see that from Chidera Eduke. No. It's that he's
No,
sending
no.
him. Yes, I think he's going to sell him next time around. Continue.
I think for Chidera Juki, I think from here now, the next place is going is probably going to be Turkey or Saudi Arabia or somewhere else, because I don't think he can get another top, another top league again. And also another striker that I don't want to see close to that team is Onuachu. I don't know what Ayoti was saying. I watched the game and I watched the highlight of the goals he scored. There is no way in hell that anybody can look at that. Like, I don't know how he does it, but that guy is the luckiest striker I've ever seen in my life. See, that guy can have, like, the way the goals he scores, like, you ask yourself, like, is this football? And he's the only person that stuff like that happened to. Like, he doesn't score goals that you look at and say, okay, this is like a nice movement. He did something nice. Like, kind of like goal like he scored. You understand? And again, he's not someone that he can, he doesn't, like, I was watching the game, and anytime they have the ball, he would tell the players he would tell him to pass it to the winger to cross. He would pass it there, cross. You understand? And me, I don't want that thing, man. Like, we already have Osimhen. Osimhen is good in the air, so we don't need another striker that his quality is being good in the air. We don't want that. That's why I want Rafiu, because Rafiu can, Rafiu can hold the ball. He can beat his man. He can create chances for himself. That's what I want. We want a different profile, not the same thing where we have another top striker that say cross, and the one that will cross, he can't time his header well. I don't want that again. I want a striker that can keep the ball and play. So, and also, I'm not expecting Tolu in the squad. I think for him, right now he's really in big trouble. You understand? Because if you go from Belgian league to Premier League and you fumble, it's like a downward slope. Like, you need to do something crazy for you to rekindle your hype again. You understand? So for him, he needs to talk that. I saw him the last playoff with his stomach. I don't know if you guys saw it. You can see he's having small pot belly.
Samsung said it here.
He couldn't run. You came in the distance. You couldn't even press. Congolese player were calling, but he was just doing. He couldn't press. And you cannot make it as a striker in the Premier League like that. You cannot. In Premier League, you have to run. You have to run.
Yes. Yeah.
You have to run.
Chris, I actually would understand what you're talking about. I think from IoT angle is that Onuachu is giving the numbers, and it's actually better than any of them. That why is not actually not there. So, and talking about Tolu, I was reading comments from Wolverhampton Wanderers. What they were saying was that the Premier League club should not be signing strikers from this jank. So one club signed Samantha. Who signed Samantha from jank? One club, I think it was Aston Villa. Aston Villa. It was Aston Villa.
Yeah, or Southampton, I think.
Yes. He signed Samantha from that Samantha from Tanzanian boy. They brought him to. He flopped. He said, Onuachu too. Not doing.
Onuachu to the same team.
The same team. This guy again here.
It's intensity for them, because I think in the Belgian league they don't have that intensity in the Premier League. In the Premier League, everybody's running. Even when you look at when they asked him how is it that everybody in the Liverpool team is running, he said if you play for me, if you're not Messi, you have to run. You see the way Salah was running back and forth. You see the way Saka, when you watch the last time Arsenal played City, you saw how Haaland was in the defense, moving back and forth. When they were keeping that low block, you see the way it is. But when I watched him play for Wolves, it's like he's relaxing. The game he played against Newcastle away at Newcastle, he wasn't pressing. He wasn't trying to run. He was just walking like the way he does at in Belgian League, where he just be walking and then next thing they counter, they cross for you, tap it. That's not how it is in Premier League. Nobody cares what you like. You have to run.
I think
And that's
it's
the
not be a lot of upper weights. I think it's affecting him. Now, let me take super chats from my very good friend Uche. That as Otoko process. See, one of my friends here sent a message to the Super Eagles. I don't want to mention the. Is a staff of the Super Eagle. He said that in the final stages of his, he said not yet done, but I think he's almost ready. So, Yusuf Adebayo, is it my guy Yusuf here? I don't think so. Okay, so that's Ekong several times actually was today on Twitter debunked the rumor of quitting due to issues with NFF. He wants at least, he went to at least three different handles. So maybe why you have not sure what added to I will actually what add you, but if you don't mind, can you send your DM to like Smith 90, not the Gun Football? It's a lot of message you question on Gun Football. Somebody said that is Odun. I'm not sure we scored that header. Okay, let me ask you a question before I go to Ovi. So, Chris, do you think Onuachu will score that header that Tolu headed with his head up against
Of
Congo?
course. Anybody would have scored that header. This guy would have scored. Akadam would have scored it. Akadam would have scored it. That guy, like, how do you a header that close to the post? How do you hit it up like that? How do you hit it up like that? And then the nonchalance used to walk back. Why people were running back when this guy made that cross, Onyemechi made that cross, and he missed that ball. You saw the way he ran back, wanted to defend because our midfield was tired. But my guy, even when we were pressing, you saw the way when the camera zoomed in, you could see the stomach. You could see the stomach hanging. You could see his stomach hanging there. You know that this guy is not even like. And then when the game finished, the next thing he was on Snapchat. When I see, my prayer is this. My prayer is this. I just pray that Rafiu and Philip they come in and they have a wonderful game in this AFCON in that group stage. That's what I pray for. They do it because I feel like some of these guys. I just feel like if in as much as NFL have their own fuck up, some of these guys they just feel like like anyhow we be now. I don't go. I be big boy now. I don't score 10 goals for Belgian league now. I don't go Wolves. I go relax now. That's the reason why Osimhen will always be Osimhen. Because Osimhen, no matter where he is, even if Osimhen dey Canopilas, the hunger go see there. Osimhen will always give 1,000. That's why he's Osimhen.
Yeah, I agree with you. Let me just hear from Ovi. Ovi, your thought, please. Ovi.
Okay, thank you very much, Smith. Can you hear me?
Hold on, Chris. Yeah.
Hello,
yeah. I can hear you, Ovi. Continue.
Yeah, you can hear me, right? Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you very much. I think because the system is a bit, I don't know, because I'm actually based here in the UK currently now, so I don't know why there seems to be some time delay. But anyway, thank you very much for this opportunity. I've seen your analysis and it looks really very good. So back to the Nations Cup list. Is it the 54 man or the 55 man list? I mean, the one had this cause for concern in mind. I mean, if you take for instance, one of the areas we've always been complaining has been in that particular midfield position. But even when you look at the list of invitation, you would see that it is the same names that have probably been playing in that midfield and which we have always been complaining about. But will I blame Eric Chell solely for this? The answer would be completely no, because you can't give what you don't have. So it obviously tells us that these are the best set of midfielders and the best set of players that we probably have in this country, and this is what is available for him to utilize. So there is this tragedy, and why this thing really becomes more worrisome is when you look at it post 2025, or we can say 2025 AFCON or 2026 2025, 2026, what becomes the fate of the national team, which is the Super Eagles. Now, remember, let me bring your memory back again. I think you posted a list that was for 2005. That was the September list, and you could see some names like Colin, I think Kelechi Osunwa. And if you know that name very well, he actually played in the under 17 in Seychelles in 2001. Him and Chigozie Agbin, and both of them were dropped together with Abiodun Shegun, and even the first choice goalkeeper, whom they even said.
Sorry, Ovi.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me just clap for you. See, I like people who get this thing. No, see, you are lecturing me now. I remember that in Seychelles.
Yes, Seychelles.
Yes.
From your Pabumi, and then the midfielder was Yerika Gift.
Yes.
Yerika Gift. They were coached by Musa Abdullahi. Then for
Musa
that,
Abdullahi, yes.
Musa Abdullahi was actually
memory now.
Yes, of that team, if you remember. And then Akpan Batina came in as the first choice goalkeeper because Chigozie Agbim was not the first choice. I think, so when you look at that team in particular, so if you look at that between 2001 to 2005, when that team was released, you would see that that's what, 4 years, right? You can see the transition. And then you could see for Mikel Obi, you could see for Onyeka Shiapam, who played for Samson Siasia, and then later went to OGC Nice in France. And then you could see other young players as well, like Mikel Obi and others. Now, let's take it forward a bit. Let's say till 2001, when we were trying to, 2001, when we were trying to qualify for the 2002 World Cup. Or let me say, I'm taking it back, right? Now, if you look at that team again, right, you would observe something, Smith. You would see that the team that played in AFCON, right, AFCON 2000, is totally almost changed when we played against Sudan, which is called the Battle of Omdurman. I will give you an instance of very key youth internationals who made the Battle of Omdurman very possible. On the right back, you have Joseph Yobo, who just came in from the under 20, 2 years prior to the tournament. Then on the left, you have Ifeanyi Udeze, who was a teammate to Gbenga Okunowo at the CAF Meridian under 17, which Fanny Amon took that to. Then in the central defense, you have Eric Ejiofor, who was playing for Enyimba Football Club of Aba, and playing playing Taribo West. Then in the midfield, you have a Japan 93 under 17 boy again, because Olise did not play that match, called Karibo Ojibwe. Now, on the right wing, you have Finidi George, then you have this other guy, Julius Agawa, also from the under 20. Now, I've called about 4 under these players. And when you add Yakubu Ayegbeni, you see that becomes 5. So when you look at it, you see that the six of that starting lineup.
Which are guys from the
Olympics. So you can see 7 of that lineup has nothing to do with your 2000 Nations Cup under Bonferry Joe.
That's what I'm talking about.
So this is why I become so sometimes just laugh when I see the level of our football now. That it is the same. No need to disrespect. Please don't quote me wrong, right? Nobody should quote me wrong. It is the same Iwobi Ndidi, the same, Ajayi, the same Chukwueze, the same Adewo. It's just like I just talk and we just keep on going through the roller coaster. Our football was never like that, right? Maroc 88, check Maroc 88 to 1990. 1990, David Ngodiga was the first choice goalkeeper. 1989, when we lost against Cameroon in Yaoundé. As a 1990, Aloysius Agu came. Then you have 94 Rufai. Football is something that evolves. But what has happened so far, and this is what I did said in my last analysis, and I did say the major problem we have, and I will still continue to say, is that our football, those who run our football, that is the NFF, which is the major corporate, has over the time neglected the age grade youth football. And if you remember when I talked about the Battle of Omdurman, I mean, Smith, you confirmed that thing with me. 6 of your starting lineup had just come through the youth rank just 3-4 years down the line.
2-3 years ago,
yeah, 2-3 years. Is it?
No, the Battle of Omdurman was 2001.
2001.
Agawa played on the 20 United
99. Is it Ifeanyi Udeze that went to CAF Meridian Cup in 1997?
You say Ifeanyi Udeze was meant to play Nigeria 99, but it was dropped for John.
It was Ikena played. Yes, and then you have a John Aranka, then you have a Rabi Akulabi, right?
Yes.
I still remember that team very well. Yobo played in that tournament.
Yes.
And then there was one Gaba Hashimu playing from the left wing from that team.
Yes.
And then the striker then was not too good. Eddie Dombraye.
Eddie Dombraye.
Eddie Dombraye.
They have one guy called Gabriel Meckham.
Gabriel Meckham actually played when Ikena Ene was suspended against when we played against Ireland. Was it Ireland?
Ireland, yes.
Yes. One where that Ikedia scored and then it went into penalty. Then they brought in a Gabriel Meckham. So this is what I mean when I begin to, and then there was this guy Chikelwe. I even forgot that guy. Chikelwe Ilwanusi.
Yeah.
Chikelwe Ilwanusi was also part of that team. Yes. And if you remember, there was one of the Nations Cup qualifier we played. Chikelwe Ilwanusi was actually the central defender. I think there was a true pass. He used his hands, collected the ball, and then they awarded the penalty against him. Ilwanusi just came into the team 2 years after, 1 year after on the 20, as at 2000, he was already playing in AFCON qualifier. Those Ifeanyi Udeze, look at the Celestine Babayaros we're talking about. They can all of them.
Ovi, even when we went to the first under 20 World Cup in 1983.
The
bulk of the team. Only they took them to Ivory Coast in 1984 and they came second.
Yes.
Players like Chibuzo Elogu.
Yes.
Players like this guy, defense minister. What's his name again? He played Morocco 88.
Defense minister, was it? No, defense minister. Who is this?
He used to play left back.
It's not. Is this other guy? I'm trying to remember his name. I'm trying to remember. I know defense minister. I'm trying to remember his name.
When he slide tackles, he doesn't get dirty. Okay, Yusache Foluwe, thank you.
Yeah, I correct now. I correct. Yusache Foluwe.
Yes.
Because I wanted to be mistaken with 10, right, from Okaro. So yes, it was Yusache Foluwe.
So we used to rely there. I don't know. Amokachi was 17 when he went to Ogias 90.
Went to Bauchi's Cup 1989 and ECOWAS Cup 1990 was already part of the team. Ulisse, how old was Ulisse when they made him in fact, there was something you were saying yesterday. Let me just bring this statement to you, Smith. I wanted to join in yesterday. I mean, a lot of people, most times, they've given different reasons why the midfielders are not performing. And some will tell me that, well, somebody is made to play more defensive midfield, and so because of that, he's been limited to defensive duty. I just looked at the statements and the analysis yesterday, and I was laughing. Smith, watch Tunisia 94. Ulisse was a defensive midfielder. I can count the number of direct assists he gave. Zaire, 5. Ulisse gave it to Yekini. Gabon, he gave it to Yekini. Amunike against Zambia, it was Ulisse that gave that pass, right? Ulisse gave 4 direct assists in that tournament and 1 indirect assist where he moved the ball from the midfield to Finidi. I think Finidi then gave a square pass to Rashidi Yekini to slam in that goal. That was again. So Ulisse was a defensive midfielder, but I can count about 5 to 6 of his assists that are still in my memory. Even when we played against Senegal, it was the same defensive midfield position that Ulisse got that part, floods the ball. What are we not talking? I watch football. What when I see some of these analyses, sometimes I'm really sorry. That's why I'm really not. Sometimes when I watch this current generation of Super Eagles players, I'm sorry to say, I just look at it. I'm like, well, the football that I know, the football that I watch, no. I think we really need to go back to the drawing board and build our football from scratch.
Final thoughts. I don't like to. Please, I don't know your Instagram and I'd like to DM you too, so that we can bring you on up during AFCON. Because I like because all these things that you're talking about. Is because you have passion for it. When you mentioned Seychelles, Son and One, I remember Kelechi Osunwa.
Then the left back, Joseph Eyimofe was the left back.
Yes, was left
Then
back.
they have Kennedy Chinwo. Then in
Chinwo.
the defense, they have Gona Siri. Gona Siri was dropped. Then you have Emmanuel Baba. Emmanuel Baba. Then the captain was Mohamed Suleiman. Then when they went to the under 17, then when they went to the under 17 World Cup, that was when they now brought in Temile Omonigo, Richard Eromoigbe, who was called John Ikeme in that team. Then the Karimu Shaibu. I still remember. I was waiting now.
Karimu Shaibu was coming from
Shaibu. At under 20 level, you have them Justice Christopher and all those. And
you know, sorry, before I let you go.
Yeah.
You have mentioned this now.
Yeah.
People saw Sunday Umba in 2013.
Yeah.
They didn't know that Sunday Umba was the captain of Nigeria under 20.
2005. Other Godwin is Zillion.
You know, we had this guy said called Simon Zenke. You remember Simon Zenke?
Simon Zenke was in that team. I think that was it. Daddy Bazwai was supposed to go with that team, but he was promoted to the
under 20.
To the under 20. Godwin Daddy Bazwai was actually the captain of that team originally.
Yes. So the issue is that we know these guys already. We had a system. Umba was in the system before he won the AFCON in 2013 for 8 years. The problem we have is my brother is tough. It's tough.
You're very correct. Sunday Umba was in 2005 Golden 2017. Yeah,
I think that they carried
Gambia.
Yes. You know, say there was some twins that played for Gambia then. They went to they had good career.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I normally say, that all these things, it's not as if say we bad reach this.
Yeah.
We don't bad before, but this one was.
No, this one terrible. This one is bad though. The situation bad though. See, if you follow Nigerian football right from time, and all these things when I talk now, waiting, I did like secondary school, like small, now they buy, complete sports. I used to read about Mumuni Alao, all those Mumuni Alao.
I brought in K Baba. You know K Baba? It was complete sports too. We work with these things. So thank you, Ovi. You gave me very good memories, of these things, and I appreciate you. These are like people I like to talk to, because see. What you are saying, just like yesterday. Like yesterday. This one I want now. It's about 20-something years ago. Just like yesterday. So thank you for your time. Really, actually, I appreciate you. Thank you. Please DM me on Instagram. I want to know.
I'll DM you on Instagram. Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah. So, Chris, somebody before I bring in some people, I will not let you go. I have to bring Mberi and to join you, because I want us to wrap up with you. Somebody just give a comment. He has not commented since, but because he said this Chris guy said that that's your Duro CV go open. It might be a total supporter, but just tell them that you're not. If Olu perform well today, you support Olu. Just tell them.
See, the funny thing is that like when the first time before Tolu got called up, we had like the episode where we're talking about what he can bring to the team.
Mm-hmm.
We're excited to see Tolu play for us. You understand? And remember, he played the game, and the same thing happened in that game against Zimbabwe.
Mm-hmm.
He missed a clean header, mistimed header again in that Zimbabwe game that would have put that game to bed for us. You understand? Even though he was also instrumental in the goal we scored, but that game was an opportunity for him to, for he would have gotten that goal first. Even before that, he missed the header before we scored that goal. So and we spoke about it here, that they said, how can a striker this tall not be able to time your header well? You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And then the game against Rwanda, he scored that goal, and we're all happy. We spoke about how he has, how he came in and then he took his chance and scored. And we also talked about how some other strikers couldn't do it. Like example, Boniface. We gave him flowers when he did well. But the thing is this: you are a striker. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And if we are, we have been. I don't want to say we have been spoiled by Osimhen, but there's some things we expect you to do as a striker. You understand? There's some things we expect you to do. And another thing again that he did that many people didn't talk about it was the game against South Africa.
Mhm.
He beat that guy. Lukman was there free. Passed the ball to Lukman. Lukman was tapping into the net. He tried to score from an impossible angle.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
You know, someone I'm
because
saying, like, he
it's
wanted
scored against Rwanda.
Rwanda, so he wanted to do that, and this is not so
Yes.
like we are in a situation where we needed a goal. We needed to win that game. It's not about you anymore. This is about the team.
Yeah.
And then he tried to score from that place. And then we are playing DR Congo. The same thing everybody spoke about. Time your head out well, bro. And you got the nice cross.
I'm still come back to you. Do you think that for you to be making that mistake all the time, do you think that it's not working on himself? Because anytime we see Victor Osimhen in a different year, Victor Osimhen will do something that is different. And this is one thing with Victor Osimhen, we already do something that is different. Do you think that it's not because, with due respect to, I can see Aqua Adams trying to improve his game. I can see, but it seems that that same thing is there. It's been there, but everybody is going. I just hear from everybody. Sorry, Yusuf and wait.
Thank you. Sorry, I mean just very short. I think I was going to respond for the first person that spoke. That was initially about this Nigerian football. You see, the problem is this: we also personally I would blame the state governors as part of the problem with Nigerian football. And you ask me why I'm saying I'm going to blame state governors that they will also share part of this problem. Now, if you have a chairman of a club in the state, most of the MPFL teams are state-owned teams. Am I right? And if you have a chairman, every month, most teams, they give them like 40 to 45 million to run the club, overhead costs and all that. If I'm giving you like 400 million in 10 months, how, at the end of the season, why will I not ask you to account? How did you spend the money? I mean, let us look at our income and expenditure. I've given you this amount of money to spend. Then what are the revenue points? Because it's just like bringing people in just to waste the money. I mean, that money you could have spent on to build schools if you are not going to get anything in return. So they are also not helping matters, because when these people that run the state teams or the state FA chairman, they are the one that will go to NFF. So if they can't do something pretty well at the grassroots level, what do you expect them to do when they get to the NFF? Now, I've seen, look at the National Stadium, for example. The NFF are saying they are building hostel and all that. That National Stadium is not just for Nigerian, it's not just for NFF. Okay, tomorrow, will MBPF now say we also want to build hostel because we don't have a place to camp our players? We Athletics Federation of Nigeria also come, they want to build hostels and also get the place because we don't have places to camp our players. With Handball Federation also say the same thing. So it says a lot about the vision that we have. The problem is this: while some of us growing up, a lot of us will say, "Oh, you want to study engineering, you want to study medicine." But if you don't have the required cutoff mark that is going to take you there, the university is not going to take you. So if people do not have the requirements to run the football, we can't continue to put them. If we don't have the key players, everybody cannot just say, "I want to play under 17, I want to play." If they don't, there must be a benchmark to inviting players. If you don't have that benchmark from under 17 and under 20, it's going to affect the Super Eagles. And I look at the last under 23. We invited a player playing 8th or 9th tier of English football to come and play under the 3. We invited a player in Dubai University to come and play under 3. I think that's where the problem is, and that's where I have problem with Eguagu. You are the technical director of the team. The policy framework is in your hands because you're the technical director. How do they invite these players that are just coming? And that says a lot with the 54 players provisional list. 6 goalkeepers, for God's sake. What do you need all those for? Some do not even have business. Now, it is because of our mediocrity. Harcourt, we are saying Harcourt. Do you think Harcourt merits to even play in the under 23 for now? Then you now put his name in the Super Eagles. You see, it says a lot. What is the benchmark? What are we using to invite these players to the national team? Look at the French team. Lenny Yoro has not been able to break into the senior team. Look at this the Arsenal boy, Ethan Nwaneri. If Ethan Nwaneri were to be playing, we would have invited him. But he's not been able to. He's still learning through the learning process. He's not been able to make it to the 3 Lions of England. You can name them. All Even you see the Spanish team, Mosquera, who plays for Arsenal, is not really, he has not been playing for the senior team of the Spanish team. Now, but we will just bring any player, this one come, that one come. Look at, there are some players I feel like, instead of I saw some 19-year-old, put them in under 20 or under 23. Look, how do you want to tell me that Harcourt is better than, if you look at Slavia Prague, their reserve goalkeeper is a Nigerian who was on the bench in the Champions League, 19-year-old. So do you want to tell me that in terms of elite football, Harcourt is better than that boy? If we don't do things the right way, there is no way we are going forward. And we are also in the path of not qualifying for the next World Cup. Not this one. The next one, we will also not qualify. Because we have not designed, okay, this is where we want to go. This is how we want to achieve this. This is how we want to achieve that. Look, under 17, even let under 20, you can, Wafu region, let's say, okay, what can we do in the Wafu region? Let's play a tournament. Invite Senegalese under 20. Invite Ghana under 20. Let them play regular under 23. Play tournament at home. Let them understand this African football. But if we are using under 20, under 23 to maybe sell players abroad, it's affecting us because some of us are selfish. And the problem of Nigeria, the media is also a major problem. The media is a major problem. I've seen people coming out writing different stories. They should allow this. Some people are much more concerned about Gusso coming for a second term than doing well in this first term. I rest my case. Smith, make I go.
Okay. I know that when you have time very well, you'll be able to talk more. Thank you, Mondi. I like to ask Mondi a lot of questions, but because he's going to work, that's it. So Chris, hold on, Chris. So let me just go to Yusuf first. Then I go to Ongoenri.
Okay. Okay, thank you for having me. Briefly, before I want to first appreciate the previous commentator, Ovie. He actually reminded me of some of those old memories. Yeah. Megiddo 97. Yes, when we beat Spain 3-2 in the final.
Yes.
So and it was a good experience. The guy must be an OG. Yeah. So let me start from Ekong retirement, and then so on social media I've seen several stories why he retired and in life. I believe we should respect what he said, because later he came out today. I even commented on the story that he didn't have issue with NFF and it was his personal decision. And people should actually respect that. And I believe that now, sure, we are not going to the World Cup, then the Nations Cup is not sure for him. Even if he goes, he will make it first 11. So what's instead of going when he has had his time, the last time in Cote d'Ivoire when he won the player of the tournament. But something still tells me that if something happens now that Nigeria get a chance to qualify for World Cup, he will come out from retirement and go to World Cup. Yeah. If you want to go to World Cup, to be the last.
Sorry, I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
The last two times that I've won the AFCON, are the non-playing captains. When we won the AFCON 94, he was like a non-playing captain. Remember that it was a candidate who won that trophy in 2013.
13, Yobo too.
Yobo was a non-playing captain. Yes. So do you think that
I think that was what Musa was trying to do the last time as well. Hoping that they are going to win the Nations Cup. So I think he has felt that apart from what happened that he has now retired, we all know that he's not really needed as on the pitch, probably off the pitch. Ekong, because some is even puts why we didn't qualify for the World Cup. So put blame on him that it caused us against Zimbabwe and Ongo against South Africa and the likes. So I think we should just let's see how things unfold. Like before the people early from the early part of this program, I think you mentioned something where I didn't get. Maybe may get chance. So if you get a chance, see, he will come back from retirement. I won't be the first person that will do that. Yes, he will come back. I think that will be the last thing that just to honor if Nigeria eventually gets the opportunity. And for Super Eagles list, yes, I just like eye service to me, just to say that we actually select you, but but we still have to streamline those who will finally make the cuts. So it just is more of eye service. And World Cup draw was drawn today, though we are not discussing that today, but just comes to my mind. South Africa will be playing. I think South Africa will be playing Mexico, and
Yes.
it seems to be the repeat of 2010 World Cup
Yes.
when South Africa also hosted, and Chabalala go and the likes, and it's going to be something similar.
Same story.
So we're going to have the same story, and I think that's what I have. But going to World Nations Cup, like I said, see, like the guy said the other time, we do have something new again. The same set of players we've seen. Ndidi, Wombi, and those are the players that actually play against Congo. So there's nothing new so we are just going there. Let's just go and make number of participants. So we should not expect much from them. And the new guy they are bringing, we don't really know them. They are going to make their debut, maybe the Osimhen and the likes. So we can't really say that they're going to make much impact, but we just try their best. Yeah.
Yeah, before you go, I just want to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
You mentioned the issue about us having the same players. I don't know. Maybe it's because the level don't drop.
Yeah.
If you remember Nigeria against Liberia in Port Harcourt.
Yes, 2001.
There was 2001.
Yeah.
There was a guy playing in Bayern Leverkusen, Eric Ejiofor. Not
Yes.
Kaido Jigwe.
Yes.
He was on the bench for Dikudi. Dikudi was playing for 3SC.
Yeah.
So that you can see the balls from Koishuaibu to say that, against Zimbabwe. Eguavon, that's why you see Yakubu Egbe, that podcast he did. Say Eguavon should not come back again. Eguavon dropped Yakubu Egbe for Kelechi Osunwa.
Yeah.
In the game against Zimbabwe, and we won. It was 5-0 or 5-1, in Abuja. So, do you think that these coaches are scared to drop these guys and take a risk? I know that Eric Sher, I don't know, maybe I said it before here, that one of his major regrets was that it didn't start Fredericks in that center back.
Yes, I think Eric Sher is also trying to be conservative. He doesn't want to just go straight to the new set of players. He's trying to mix what I can call the new ones and experience. But we have been watching this team, we know them, we know what they can offer. I mean, this set of players. If you bring another coach today too, or any look, same thing they're going to still repeat. And we'll probably have one or two other players to it. Yes, I don't think there will be a large change into what we're going to have in the team.
What is your target for this AFCON?
Well, from our start from this World Cup, my target will probably I think we should be able to reach quarterfinals, semi-final. if we improve on our midfield. See, I think our midfield is our major problem. Our midfield is our major problem. If we have a good midfielders, even another striker apart from Osimhen can also do something good. Yes, perform well. If also a good supplier, a player that has footwork, that can take on. In fact, I still believe that Willie miss Essay. Seriously, if you had got that guy, if Essay who plays for Arsenal now, but we don't have a player like that again. Alex Iwobi he can only pass, he can't move ball, and he's very weak. He can't shoot like Olise from outside. Those are the qualities that we have. We miss in Super League now. We don't have a player that can play free kick for us. That when ships are down, this player can give us free kick and score. We don't have them again in the Super League. So everything our team are just average. But Nigerians, we have more talents in that. Like you said, there's no other talent elsewhere. These are the players that we have. Even said on social media that there's Olawoyin that I think Olawoyin was not part of a team that lost to Benin Republic in Cote d'Ivoire. That the best 10 are the likes. The same way we actually clamor for this guy that plays too, Sadiq Yusuf. That is the best crosser in the MPF and the like. So that is Nigeria for you. So that's so emotional.
That push Sadiq Ismail for us.
Yes.
It's Chris. That's his agent there. Chris is his. So thank you, Yusuf, for your time.
All right,
Really,
yes, thank you. I have to go now. All right, thank you.
thank you for your time. Thank you. So I don't know if head coach you want to come on, but head coach is just looking at me like a policeman. I don't know. You know these people with our man. The face, the way their face wrong somehow. You know, you the one that say, "Wait, I do this man." You just look at it. So I'm worried. I'm going to be so good to just wrap it up with all of us together. So which is talking about okay, I'm worried.
Yes, concerning about Kocherik making mistake,
Mm-hmm.
not putting Benjamin Frederick at the center during the game against Congo. No, he made the right choice for putting him as a winger, as a back winger. Why did I say so? Check the way that Congo play. They play from the wings.
Mm-hmm.
Whom are you going to put there? Let's be honest ourselves. Who are you going to put there? Are you going to put Osai somewhere there? They will cook him. So the goal they score us, they can score to any defender. They can. It's very simple. I don't want to go there.
I don't want to go there, but I'm worried.
Mhm.
If you, I know Chris, you can be able to. You have been following this thing, and you know I asked you. Semi Ajayi does not go and watch him today against
No. Semi Ajayi tried. No. I have watched that games.
Henry.
Yes.
Nope.
I'm talking about when a player is close to your box, you must let the player feel you.
Okay.
What I'm saying is that he didn't. Hold on. He did not do enough to close that guy down, and that one also put it in trouble.
It doesn't have anything to do. People that refuse to train. All of us are looking at the players that refuse to train.
But my question is this: what?
No, let's look at the scene. I want to defend those players. They refuse to train. Pay them their money. You did not pay them their money.
Okay.
And you want them to make a miracle. Against people. Yes. Now, who are you going to put there? Even if you put Benjamin Frederick there, they will go towards the wing. Because they scores. How did they score?
Mm-hmm.
Through the wings.
Mm-hmm.
Now, okay, carry Benjamin put. In fact, they would have scored a 3-0.
Nah, no. I did not agree.
Hold on now. Calm down. The goal they score us, where did they score us?
They didn't score from the wing. They scored us because our midfielders were, I don't know what they were doing.
They scored through the wing. The ball came through the wing.
Our defender, it wasn't through the wing. Let's
pay attention.
Okay.
Now, look at Kevin Bassey.
Mm-hmm.
They go through the wing and cross it. Did they make a mistake?
We lost the ball. It will be an idiot. I don't know what they were doing. I think
they lost the ball. They lost the ball. The guy that crossed the ball, where did he cross the ball?
He was headed to the box. He wasn't like on this thing. He was headed to the box, and the person that was close to him there was Semi Ajayi. And what Semi Ajayi would have did there was to lie immediately.
I will make a video and I will post it on my line. Let me see where the guys crossed the ball. Let's see. Now, I will not blame those players. Even if you put Benjamin Frederick, the same mistake will happen. Now, I listen to people that talk about the past.
Mm-hmm.
If you tell me the past and my present is not good, I'm not happy with you. Mm-hmm. If you're telling me the past, tell me what I will do to make my present better.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell me what happened in 2005, what happened in 2000, how we played. Now, the question is this. The coaches then and the coaches now, who are better?
Mm-hmm.
The agents then and the agents now, who are better?
The years now, they are scammers. The one that one are better.
Exactly. This has really involved.
Don't worry. Sorry. Don't out of all these agents put together, who is better than John Olashitu?
Oh,
Continue.
now, this is the problem. Now, when we talk about Sunday Olise, when we talk about these people, who are their coaches? Where did they start? When we talk about 2013, let me ask you this question, Smith. Mbason Demba, which position was he playing in his club before he started playing for Super Eagles at 2013?
I know he was playing as a striker, so the striker was a attacking midfielder.
I want to know, but no, I don't know. I want to know the position he was playing in his club in Nigeria, and who was his coach.
It was Coach Paul Aibogun. That was his coach.
Now, the coach then and the coach now in our local league, who are better?
Aibogun go Yoruba Pro now. Yoruba Pro. Nobody go Yoruba Pro among this one. That you ever see them, and now can see them get.
So these are the things that we have to consider. Yes, because number one, the coaches that we have now in our local league are nonsense. They are not following what is going on. They are not involving themselves. Now, look at the coaches. Eric Q. When he came, they started, okay, they put Lechuko and this thing. What are they there? For me, I don't believe that, okay, look at the way this person... Westerhoff was no nonsense human being. Bofijo is no nonsense human being. And I know that Eric Q will do his job. And if they play player, for me, I would be very, very happy if they drop Onyedika. I would be the happiest person. Now, let's be honest to ourselves. Chukwueze, everybody is praising him. Do you know what happened that Chukwueze is playing what he's playing? When he was in AC Milan, what happened? When he came to Fulham, what did the coach say? You have to know the players by their names. You have to know. Look at Chukwueze playing short. This is what they taught him. This is what I want you to do. And he followed the instruction and it's working for him. I'm not saying that AC Milan is not good. But when he was there, what did they teach him? Yes, he's professional, but he's supposed to learn things. As a human being, I'm still learning. A medical doctor still learning. So for me, all I want is this. I don't care about the club. I don't care what he's playing. If Akisemiro is there, prove him, drop him. If Philip is there, prove them wrong, drop him. I don't care. I don't follow people. This person, I don't care. If you can't put that passion, if you can't be knowledgeable to do what you're supposed to do, leave. If Akisemiro will bet in the day, God bless his soul. If you can bless Uwobi, God bless you. I don't care. This is what we call serving the public. Club is different from national team. Yes, I don't care. Even if it's the person, I do not care about your club. To hell with your club. If you cannot put that thing that you are doing in your club and you come to the national team and you are begin to misbehave, that now we there here, now you there here, we go carry your pack, move away. Bring the young boy that want to play, let them play. I don't care about your club. In fact, to be sincere, I will be the happy. Let them just ask him to settle yourself, take good care of yourself. If Congo game, he's still on the bench, bringing a wise him. That is a problem. He has a problem.
Umwere, to back with your point up.
He has a problem. Everybody coming here, come on to hell with Onyedika. What is he playing? If you are playing it in your club, bring it up. Show us in the training.
The other thing I observe is this. Against South Africa, we don't have any midfielder again. They have to go and bring Uche Santos.
Look at it. And we have Onyedika. Then what is the purpose of bringing him? Which means that he's not doing well.
When he played against Rwanda in Uyo, you can bear me witness. It was horrible. Again in the AFCON qualifier. Rwanda in Uyo, him and his friend that they are on Instagram together. You know his friend now.
Yeah, I'm just waiting. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the official list. Hey, then I will do my
I
prediction.
think you will make the 28-man list, actually.
Okay.
I think the NFF is trying to look for a way to cut it down because of cost, because they always cost. Because despite that, the NFF, the CAF already provided them with a 34 capacity hotel, but they are still looking for a way to try and buy some extra slots with it. I don't know, maybe the Akpabio and the other ones are coming to Natasha. I don't know. Maybe they are coming to
So,
I don't know. But
sorry,
sorry, just Uche, your thought quickly. I'm coming to where you're going to wrap it up very soon.
yes. For me, it's more like you're repeating the same thing, and you're expecting a different result. You had the opportunity to carry 26 man or 26 personnel to prosecute a game of two days. We observed that in that game, because of what's his name, Ndidi and Iwobi were fast spent. After the first half, if you notice, Iwobi and Ndidi were out of the game. That's why our midfield was overrun in the second half, because they didn't have any, and he could not substitute any player. He did not believe in Oyetika. He did not believe in Al Hassan. So my problem is, why then do we have to force this coach? Why then do we have to force Chell to keep on bringing them? The same thing they did to Pesiero. You keep forcing these players down the coach. You don't want him to do his job. Then when the team gets sour or gets spoiled, you start blaming the coach. It's the same thing they did with Finidi, even though Finidi is not up to par. So my problem is, why do you want someone to get to the final when you will not give him the free hands to do his job? They've started circulating Musa is still the captain. Musa is still the captain, because somehow they want to sneak him inside the game. You see a lot of
He might be going as a non-playing staff.
You see a lot of these photo
They will
journalists
give him
coming
whistle.
out. Photo journalists coming out saying Musa has not left. Musa has not left. We should bring in Olawoyin. And I'm like, those players have tried their best. They did not do well. This is the twilight of even Musa has passed twilight of his career. Right now, he should just go and chill. But yet, you are still peddling his name out there, trying to get the engagement. And you people say you want the team to do well, so that we'll struggle again. Then you end up bringing Finidi or Eguavon back into the fold again. My problem is
that lost in 2 minutes. Moment of madness in New York.
And somehow they'll still package him. After AFCON, that's what they're going to do. They'll bring in Finidi and tell you it's great. He has UEFA B license. We should try him. Then we'll miss AFCON of 2027. We'll miss AFCON of 2029, and then miss World Cup of 2030. Then we'll now gradually, gracefully leave NFF after they have spoiled it. So my problem is, okay, now with the midfield, what personnel are they going with? How many players are they going with? Because there's this guy they put there, Agba. When we know that these home-based players are not doing well, why not create a space for other other players that you can scout for outside?
Okay. I want to ask you a question, Uche.
Yes.
You mentioned the Agba. That's okay. Esco is not there. Okay. You mentioned, because he knows W very well. You mentioned Peter Agba. You mentioned some players. Think from under 17 to under 23. Do we have any midfielder that is eligible to start in that midfield?
Play in that midfield?
Yes. Think.
None, because they're not playing in the top 5 league. The only person that I feel, the only person that I feel, but he did not go through the ranks, is Akin Somiro. He was supposed to be called.
No. It's there now.
Yes.
But if they don't put Agba, just comb it from all the
David Moses.
My brother, that's the one. Is not a player. I don't want to say that.
But he's better than Agba.
my brother. See,
Is he not? I'm asking, is he not better than Agba?
That Agba list there is a consultancy. It's a consultancy project, but you know that it's not going to make the list.
It's not going to
make
the list.
Yes, but the issue with David Moses, I just think basically is that about this. When the MH, I don't know if you know MH Studios on YouTube.
Yeah. So I saw that video. I saw
that. You see the comments?
Oh Lord,
it was horrible. The comment was like, you are not posting highlights. You are posting low lights.
Yes.
My brother. Okay, no, in that game, it was doing everything and doing nothing.
Nothing. Like his passes was not connecting. It
was not running from pillar to post.
Yeah.
There was nothing that was happening.
Like a headless chicken.
There was nothing that was happening.
It was crazy.
Sorry, please.
Yeah, even with the strike force, like with the striking department, I wonder why we are still bringing up names like Boniface, Tolu. Like
this season. Since he came back, he never scored.
Yeah. So my problem is these players have not settled in their club. We shouldn't bring them into the fold. Left to me, I would say Onyeka should not even be called. But we don't have men. We don't have players. Onyeka has not played. Onyeka has not played in Premier League this season.
He has played, but he has come on like for some
But how many games has he played as a midfielder? And as a midfielder, you need to be playing more games. Onyeka does not give, apart from being a destroyer in the midfield. What else does he have to offer? Usually, because of how the personnel in our midfield, how unskillful they are, you need what's his name? You need someone that can play with Iwobi properly. And the only person that looks like a gemstone there is Akin Somiro. Out of when we are expecting to carry like maybe take 7 midfielders, Ndidi is not going to play. Ndidi will not give us 2 games. Ndidi, when it comes to playing penalty, Ndidi will chicken out. So these are the little things, and yet they'll still want to impose players on him. Don't be surprised if you see that Agba. If you see that Agba in that team in the final 28.
See, you guys are talking about Onyedika. Alassane Yusuf, he hasn't played a game since last month.
So why is he there?
See, I'm not you. See, that's what my problem is. Why? How come we not see? I was thinking if we have just an under 20 player from this last World Cup, none of them. That's why that coach them, man. They should not just sack him. They should deal with him.
You remember in 2005, immediately Mikel Sani Keita left on that time, 2005. They put them into Super Eagles. Brandy Day after 2007 came into Super Eagles.
Yes, this is September 2005. You can see Onyeka Shiapa. You see how many of them? Onyeka Shiapa.
See the amount of midfielders we're calling compared to now.
See, okay, let's just check. In that midfield, Obi Mikel player at 17 used to get Uruma player at 17. Olofijano, local league
university. University games.
Yusuf Aila, local league products. He also went to Ukraine early. Sani Kaita played in the
under 20.
Under 20. Gavalawa on local league products. DJ Kocha, Mauritius
under 17.
Obodo played under Keshio at 21. In 2001. And not like Justice Christopher. That was 2005. 2005 under 17.
You see, these people have good coaches.
No, I know. I'm coming. I'm just trying to say that See, the issue is not okay. Umbrella, you said that
Yeah.
coaches, Umbrella.
Mhm.
How did we find ourselves here?
Now,
It's
now, look at-
because no,
Mhm.
I'm coming. How did we find ourselves here? It's because of the structure we have around us.
Yeah. Okay. Now,
See,
Smith. Now, let me give you a Tupi example. Something now. When Eric Chie scored 4-1 against Benin Republic, everybody was shouting. So Super Eagles
4-0,
can score
4-0,
4-1, 4-0.
4. Yeah.
You get my point, right? Now,
Mhm.
do you see some element of Keshi, Let Amodu, Bonfrijo, Western Hof inside Eric Shea?
I saw that.
That is a
Despite
problem. Now, can you see any element? The coach that ran away and go to Egypt. Is there any element of let Keshi, let Shadu Amodu, let Bonfrijo, Clemens? Do you see any element of him inside him? No,
no,
no. That is the problem.
let me tell you something. Unworried.
Mhm.
I think this quick way to success too, and also this thing that that dimension too, also affecting our coach. I think our coach today
Now,
also has a man.
yes. Now,
So
okay.
why I would say that is
Mhm.
well, see, Unworried also wants quick way to success.
That is
For
the
example,
problem.
now
God bless you.
the
That
athletic
is the
coach
problem.
they package him to Bulgaria to go and do what in Bulgaria. You know what happened? He ended up selecting like 2 or 3 players from Bulgaria for that
Okay.
World Cup.
Yeah, Smith, let me ask you a question.
Who are those that package into Bulgaria?
Now, Manu Gaba of 2013 and Manu Gaba of 2025.
Mm-hmm.
What is the
Man
difference?
Gaba 2013 was raw and sincere. The one
No.
2013, this one, you don't get academy.
Now,
And attack
okay,
academy.
now, yes, now look at the problem again. Manu Gaba of 2013 have under 15, have
Under 13.
Omade,
And
have
then
Amunike.
Bosman.
Now, how they have been camping for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Awoni will tell you. If you ask him how did they do it, he will be honest and tell you. Now,
Yeah,
Manu Gaba of
YouTube.
Manu Gaba of 2025, what happened? You gather players in 2 weeks. And you want to do what you did in 2013 to do that, it's not possible. That way you did it in
That's why
2013.
sometimes
Yes.
this man is a very, very young man. This Ibrahim Guzo is one of the most horrible NFL president in Nigerian history. See, how do you want to see? You know what he did again? He took under 15 to go and play Burkina Faso. They didn't come at all because we didn't go to the World Cup. So he's doing well. He's doing grassroots. He just carry them to go and do.
You see that quick success. The same thing you said about quick success. That is the problem.
And the issue is this: this man is a confused man. He is a confused man. You can see the way he was scratching his head all the time during that interview. He's a confused man. He doesn't have any idea of how to grow our football. Any idea. So when people are talking like this, I just look at this. You mentioned about coaching unwearing. See, Amadou Shuaibu, may God bless his soul. He took his money to go to Brazil for like 6 months and go and study. Are you getting me? He came back. He won. He won the league also with Boko, and he also went. I think he also went to the final also of the CAF Cup. When he came to Nigeria back with that formation, it's a strange formation. He never played for Nigeria before. But he was beating people with that formation. Go and ask one of his coach, one of his players, Bolagi Douglas. He was the captain of that team then. So we had. Go and ask Olubode, why did he study? He studied in those NIS, but because he's very intelligent. He said when he went to defend when he went for his interview of the NFA there in 1983 to coach Nigeria to AFCON 1984, he said that when he got his document, he gave them his document and how he's going to break his tactics down, so that they threw their pen away. He didn't go abroad to go and study. He studied locally now. Our people are lazy.
Too lazy.
See, which coach in France that learned his work from somewhere online that is not qualified, and he coach, was it Reims that the coach in French League?
Yeah. I remember the guy, the English guy.
The English guy is back in England. Yeah.
Our people are very lazy, and the problem is this: people that are very lazy, they also have mentors too. They also have mentees. People that are somebody like Ali Zubeiru is organizing masterclass, 2,000 naira for the young coaches to come and learn what you want to destroy them the way you are. Somebody like Ogumayede is doing masterclass.
I'm telling you.
And did they buga about the thing? They go to buga say, yeah, I'm doing masters.
They're paying 50K masterclass. Is mentoring coaches without certificates. It's like a quack nurse opening clinic.
Smith, let me tell you, right?
Now?
Yeah, Smith.
Stop him. Who is giving him that to do that?
See,
they're just destroying our football.
If I see Ramos Star on, I will tell him, do you want Ramos Star to be the best? Just go and bring somebody in abroad that knows what he's doing. I'm telling you, Smith, if you bring that person after 2 years, maybe if you see this Ramos Star coach, you might even slap him. They just carry you and a platter of gold where things are good. Carry you put there. And you can't even do it.
See, it don't bad though. I just hope that it's because you are what are you thinking? See, and the issue is this, they'll be wearing suits in a very, very hot sun. They'll be wearing suits in the very hot sun. She's actually I see they are Mourinho doing like this on the touchline with CAF license.
And you see them posting it on Twitter saying they'll not tell what they'll post and say the next Okocha he can break
See, we need to get serious. That's why I was asking. I was so disappointed that you had the chance to interview this man, and this was the question you were talking about. Have they paid you, or is it that maybe you are scared? There's so many issues.
I was shocked. I was shocked.
Who is in charge of our under 15? I see one man sitting down there with his belly on one side, both saggy belly like this. Is in charge of our under 15? What is it? What is qualification?
And if you see the under 15s, those guys are 21, 22 years old though. 23.
Go and check the FIFA policy document. They tell you already, say, this is what you should be doing for under 15. Look at now. You can see a lot of 16, 17 years old playing football very well. It wasn't like this before. They were used to be 18. It's because they are implementing those things for them early. Look at
that guy in Bayern, Carl.
Yes, Carl. Look at Lami Yama. Look at Marcus Kelly when he was. Look at all those boys. Isn't the one nearly coming up? We have to look at it very well. We must be serious. So you must be serious. So see, I won't lie to you. So we are using over age. When we were using over age before, he pay us past this one.
Even stuff they will come to Super Eagles and stay almost 6 years. Let's be honest, over age, they will even come to Super Eagles and play more.
The thing is right now players have a longer longevity now in game. Back then, when a player gets to 28, the next thing you're thinking about is retirement. But now players are playing up to 36. So
look at even see. Sorry, this is the last time I'm going to say. Well, out of time. And Amboso is coming back as national team coach. You know the reason why? It's because his records. The first time that Amboso took Nigeria under 20 to Canada. We had Brandy Deye.
Ambrose.
Ederson Shiegile.
Osanga.
We had Ederson Shiegile. We had
Efe Ambrose.
Efe Ambrose.
Efe Ambrose. You know.
But these guys, they had nothing to show for it. He said that last time he came too, he brought in Benjamin Frederick.
Inadi that's in such regular.
It's not because of the way the agents of Danedaga did to him. By now, Danedaga would have been learning so many things. But they messed the guy up for me.
But my problem is, why would they make his age 16? Okay.
That is the problem. They messed him up. No, the guy is good.
Oh, my brother. See, it's easy. The boy is even. I don't want to mention his name. He was on live saying that he's 21 years old in his language. What is even this? No, why? They want to, see. We need development. We need players that can develop. I don't see what that boy can do. Me, that's why I'm big on that boy.
No, Smith. See, right? He would have done something. Do you know why? Assuming the initial arrangement was for him to go to Watford.
What happened to the boy in the 20 World Cup?
Now, look at it now. Pay attention to this. Assuming they allowed him to go to Watford that time, right? He would have learned so many things. The way Benjamin Frederick did at Brentford. You get my point, right? Yeah. The way Benjamin Frederick, after this, look at the improvement now.
I want to say something. Yeah, if you see the Norwegian team right now, the current Norwegian team that are going to the World Cup, those players were homegrown. Whether it's Nusa, Larsen, whether it's what's his name, the guy in Atletico, those players played for the same club that guy is playing for. Molde. He played those players you are seeing right now play for those clubs. So why is it that those
it's not playing regularly?
No, the problem is this: you carry somebody, go put a Nyimba. You get my point? Carry somebody, put a Nyimba. Which coach? Which a young man? You get my point. I mean that they put him at Watford, right? They would have told him that the injury that the injury
was a bad move. See,
that is the bad move. That is why going to nowhere now. He will be struggling. Man. Go ahead, Smith.
So Siasia is very good now. I mean, Siasia. See, finally, what's it called? That got to Enyimba. Enyimba is not a pro club. Enyimba is not a pro club. See, a player got ACL in Enyimba. They are using ice water to treat ACL. No.
Exactly.
They are using ice water to treat ACL. POP. You put POP on the boy career is over now. I don't know, maybe the agent is listening to me. He might be listening to me now. Can you see? So say not get free his trials. Why won't he get free trial in Leeds? Why would he get not be getting away go to Chan? Why would he get free trial in Leeds? They took Brother Mamani to go to Northern Forest. He free trial there too.
Yeah,
so he also free trial in Scotland. So I beg you. See, I'm wearing and thank you for it. Guys, please make yourself available for the AFCON, countdown and things like that, because we're going to start our countdown very soon.
When is the proper list is coming?
They don't submit the proper list.
Let them show us now.
He submitted his proper list, so his NFL is just playing around with these things, Maybe Friday.
But we they insert their own names inside.
Of course,
I don't think. I think he got his wish.
Okay.
I think I checked.
But how many? Like, will they stick to 26 or the one?
People don't know how tough the guy is. Erija is tougher than Pacero.
He's French now. You know how French people are.
Yeah.
If for me, if not because of what is happening now, I'll have asked Asia, take the under-20 job.
Yes.
But the issue is this: most of the players that Asia coach then, they are people retire.
But Smith, I think he can
You know, that was 20 years ago.
See,
that was 20
my
years
question
ago.
is this. My question is this. What is the last since the time Sasa coach last? What has he been doing since that time? That's the thing. In this place, before
he has been doing podcasts.
Exactly, that's the thing. In the modern world, if you stop working 20 years ago, they will ask you, what have you been doing since that time? If you want to apply for a job again. So you can't just come out and say you should take the job because of what he did 20 years ago.
Why can't they call Aluko Utaka? Why can't they call him back? Or
do you think these people want to call people that have integrity?
See, the issue is this: Utaka applied for. He told me, because I spoke to him in France. He applied for the job of under 17. You know, as a coach, they throw his application away. So he did not. They threw his application away.
No.
So he did not. Even I spoke to a Nigerian international, to Robert Falabi. I think he worked with Antwerp in Belgium, so they also did not consider. So the issue is this: the coach that coached Morocco under 20 World Cup, you know what? He worked in the Analec youth system.
That's the main coach right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the main coach for the Morocco under 20.
Under 20.
He worked for the Analec youth system. They brought him there from that place. He's Moroccan descent.
Who caused this?
I never like play coaches.
See, I think that the bandit that kidnap politicians. Honestly,
we have more diaspora doing this thing than anybody.
Yes, they are there.
Ambrose is also doing, right? Ambrose is now.
What about that guy? That guy in Chelsea.
Yes. See, NFF will look for the weak. See, what NFF was saying for diaspora, you know what they went for? They went for somebody taking care of the grass in Osimhen.
Yeah, remember that guy. That guy.
He was working. He was taking care of. You know, say the coach of Germany now. He was the junior. This guy was a senior. This guy is taking care. That guy promoted to taking care of grasses. This guy went to have. This guy went to have good career as a coach. He's the coach of Germany now. But that guy is taking care.
Yeah. I remember they were in the same club.
Yes, it was taking care of grasses. So I'm just telling you, just to tell you that you see anybody that it's like you look for what can I employ? Who can be the most weakest link? Let me go for this person. Not about capacity, not about somebody that can do something.
They don't have plans to improve the game.
There's no plan. There's no plan. They want somebody that will come. You can be to blend with the system. If they do something, they abuse your player. They slap your player in training. You cannot see anything. You know, they anybody that can do the anyhowness, that can allow the anyhowness, that's the person that can actually they can work with. They want to put you to the Go project. The Go project where the mosquito there, they have general there, they have Cornell. The mosquito in that Go project, the sun that will beat you in that Go project. They want to go and somebody that is living comfortably in Germany. They want to go and put you there to suffer you.
Do you think this petition that Mubike is pushing is going to work?
People are not responding. It's 10,000. It should be 100,000.
Yeah, it should be 100,000.
Sign petition. So what we are talking about is just that we need to come together. But what we are doing here now, some people are sitting down somewhere, the media, saying that our own too much. They want to sabotage everything. Nobody remember everything about this thing. They are sitting somewhere, want to sabotage the whole thing. Because they see that the system is leaking. They can only, just for with due respect to some people who are in Nigeria now that they don't want the war to end. They don't want Nigeria to be
Yes.
so that they can make money. The same thing too. The way things are organized, if things are organized in Nigerian football, the people will not make it. They will not make money. This disorganized thing that is happening, that is what can make some people make money. So they want the system to perish.
Okay. That's the Indian version of
That is it. They want it to perish. Some people are building hotel because this system is bad. They are somewhere now. They'll be listening to me. They are making fortune because this system is corrupt and they can do anything they like. That is what they like.
So my question is like, why is it that like someone like Olise, like they can come together like Olise,
They only
Mikel,
need help. They only need help.
Utaka, like they should meet the president. Use the president.
If you put Olise and Mikel in a room,
hey, they will kill themselves.
Now WWE go on for that. But I want you to see the issue is this. I'm saying it here. The president of the NF of Nigeria currently
has to come in.
Is the person. If he's really interested, is the person that can get rid of these people. See, if today, so that okay, you know what? I'm tired of this nonsense they are doing this NFF. What you just need to do basically is this: wait for the next election.
Just the FCC.
Just take all those state executives. It's easy now for you to command the city. Just in like 27 of them. They will change it. Then when you remove it from, you're talking about what about for? See, if you have the top working and your subordinates, we have had bad state escorts from the start. But when Magari was there, they implemented the 13 now, 15 now. Was it the state escort? So if you have the top working, they will clear all of them away. If the president say today now I want to change it, he will not change it. They will not ban also. It's silently he will change it.
Concerning about the voting they did. I saw what you posted. I said, Nigerians, I will not be surprised.
No. We don't. We are not. See, I said it, and I don't want to mention some video because the guy also saw what I posted. The guy himself saw that actually what posted. I don't want to go into details. The issue is this. Some of us are not patriotic at all, and I will say it. They are not patriotic at all. Some of us, see, Chris, I know you like the country. Uche, I know you like the country. Ombweri, I know you like the country. Ladi, I know you like the country. Some people don't like the country. They don't like the country. I know some people, Ombweri, used to be in life with that person. That person don't like the country. Just like they want to make from the system. They want to make, because the system doesn't favor you, sometimes you don't like the country. I think they said I wanted to be the NFF, the spokesperson for the women's team. We went to go and vote Chiamaka Nnadozie as number 5 goalkeeper in Africa.
Number 5.
So guys, I've already overshoot. So guys,
thank you so much, Smith.
Thank you, Chris, for your time. Please, thank you, Uche, for your time. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
All right. Yes, thank you. That's actually what that overshoot my time again. Well, I didn't reach 4 hours today, but thank you guys for your support. Don't forget the AFCON countdown will start in the next. And I'll be posting videos because live shows takes a lot of time. So thank you for those that supported, from everything Afro. That's my very good friend. To Remy Ali, to Sport Grinder. I didn't even see you today. Maybe you are busy. I beg, we don't miss you. Please show face when you have time. Aidamola, so thank you for that. He also said I'm today too. Thank you for your time. Vara Moments, thank you. Adiola, thank you for always being there. Tisi Gogo, my man, thank you for your love. Thank you, Odu 1920. 9020. Thank you for your support. Uche, my man, thank you for your support. Yusuf Adebayo, please, I will work on what you actually would ask. And Odun, thank you for always being there. So, guys, that is that again. So someone said that I agree with you, but we can itemize the things on the NFL. The presidency cannot clear them because presidency have what gives them for you. Okay, that's everyone this thing about this. So guys, thank you for your time. There's gonna be AFCON Daily Show. Guys, just pay attention and she was stay tuned. So there's gonna be AFCON Daily Show during the AFCON. We're gonna come and review all the games and also we're gonna have like a reporter. If I'm not in Morocco, there's gonna be a reporter for us in Morocco that's gonna actually what give us details about what is going on in Morocco. So and yes, that is that on another edition of Friday Night Football Club. So that is the first edition in the month of December. This is going to be a very, very big month for Nigeria. I hope that things will go our way. Thank you for always being there. Thank you for those that have joined that joined the live from Sport Grinder to to Chris, my man, to Yusuf, to Excess Code, to Ushe, to Idotun, to everybody that have actually joined this life, and she was really actually appreciate you for that. Please, as you leave, please don't forget to like the video. It's actually very important. Like the video and share too. Share too. We're already past 1,000. Just actually share the video too. Let others actually enjoy the content. So if you also like what we do, you can also still leave super thanks to at the end. If you are watching, we're watching on the play. So as someone asked me, can I bring Mikel Obi? I plan to on Tuesday. I might be hosting a former Nigerian international on this channel on Tuesday. When we talk about Nigerian sport and countdown to AFCON. So I'm working on quite a few people, but Mikel Obi is not there. If you have the contact of Mikel Obi, I'll be happy to bring Mikel Obi here. I like a live interview show. I like people to ask questions. I'm working on some few people to bring on during the AFCON. We're going to make it the AFCON Daily Show very eventful so that we can actually come here, ask questions, based on their legends, their current players and things like that. So we're going to work on that. We're going to work on that. But Mikel Obi, I cannot promise that one. So what do you say? We don't know, but Mikel Obi, I can promise that one. All right. Thank you guys for your time. I'll see you again on the Friday, on the Nigeria podcast on Monday, and also the interview on Tuesday. Thank you, and God bless you. God bless Nigeria.